Yes, everybody, welcome back. This is nervy. I'm feeling slightly optimistic, knowing that this lineup I feel like could give us the best chance of winning. I'm happy with what Igor Tudor has done here. He's made some big calls, but I'm with you at the very top of the chat there, Mark. The nerves are starting to set in. This is a huge game for Spurs. It's the biggest game of the season, potentially one of the biggest games of our recent history, like we were talking about in the pre-match buildup. Dave is feeling confident, though. He's been singing Spurs tunes all day to himself on the treadmill, just out and around in the apartment. He's feeling confident ahead of this. He's feeling maybe a slight sense of optimism that this could be the day. And also, hopefully, this is a game that Spurs can use as a catalyst for later on in this relegation battle and this fight. This is absolutely massive for us. So let's hope that Igor Tudor has gone with the right players. I think he has, and hopefully they repay him for that faith. And let's see if Spurs can turn things around. But Dave, I mean, it's absolutely massive. I mean, the nerves are starting to set in for me a little bit here.
Do you know what? I don't know. I'm getting more confident the closer kickoff comes, which maybe is a bit of a bad thing. But, I sort of went to bed last night, with a lot of bad thoughts about, championship and, how long we're going to be down there and stuff off the back of West Ham winning last night and Nottingham Forest picking up a result. Leaves us 1 point above relegation. Then you take into account our home form. We've only picked up 10 points all season at home. It's been an abysmal run at home. A lot of empty seats in around that stadium, open till kickoff today. A lot of tickets on sale still, ahead of kickoff and stuff. But then I sort of woke up today. I was in the gym and I was listening to Talk Sports, Sky Sports, and other Spurs people in the Spurs sphere. And it's just everyone's sort of expecting us to go down. The panic is really starting to set in. My panic set in a long time ago. I'm sort of beyond that stage now. I'm just at the point, Jack. We've got nothing to lose tonight. Tonight will tell me everything I need to know. If we can stand up and fight tonight and win when the pressure's on, then I'm hoping then that team will gather a bit of confidence and they'll be able to pick up the points they need to be able to stay in the division. If we don't show up tonight, it's clear that we're going down, and then it's just starting to look towards the championship. Then after that, because they won't have the fight. But tonight is D-Day for me. But I just sort of, against everyone telling me something can't be done and worried and stuff like that, I don't know. I've just sort of want to rally against it tonight. I sort of just, and then I look at the lineup. I feel like Igor Tudor's showing a bit of bollocks about himself tonight. Dropping the highest paid player at the club, Conor Gallagher. No Radu Dragston in there. He's made big calls, and I actually like the lineup tonight. I look at the lineup. Colin Moani, Solanke, Matisse Tell in there. I feel like there's a goal or two in the lineup tonight, which gives me a bit of belief. Previous lineups we've selected and formations we've played, I've sort of looked at it, gone into games already a bit deflated, and I've had every reason to be, and it's proved out to be. But I look at that lineup tonight, it just gives me a bit of confidence. Right players playing in the right positions, and hopefully we'll see that on the pitch tonight. And look, obviously the opponent, Crystal Palace, they're in a free fall under Thomas Glasner. A lot of them players are sort of looking at getting out of there. They've took Palace to Europe. They've won them an FA Cup. They've hit the ceiling there. They want to get out and progress their careers. Same with the manager. This is a team that's already beaten. They're already on the beach. I know they put in a semi-decent performance against Man United in the last game, but they're there for the taking tonight. If we can't beat them, then we have no hope of staying up. But I just look at it and I think, seeing Matisse Tell in there, Susie in there, I'm hoping they can just provide something for us tonight, Jack.
Yeah, I think we can take advantage of the fact that Crystal Palace, I think, are safe. I think they're not going to in any way be dropped into this relegation fight that some of these other teams are in. But then also the mood around the camp there is not great. Glasner's leaving. You'd imagine some other players could be thinking about leaving as well. They're going to an away atmosphere that you would imagine is going to be tense. There's going to be a lot of fans that are really going to be getting behind these players today to, will them to a good result. And also these players know, like, whether they have the right attitudes or not. These players know they're under pressure. I mean, this is absolutely massive. So they hopefully will be going into every challenge 100%, playing brave as well, looking to dig in for each other. And the Palace team, I really do hope, it's just kind of going into this potentially just going through the motions, really. And maybe we can take advantage of that. And I have liked that he's gone with players that I would say, for the most part, do really care. Palhinha, for the majority of this season, has shown that when times get tough, he's willing to stand up and be counted. He fights for his teammates. He fights for his manager, for whoever, he has to stand up for. He does. Danzo is an exemplary example of someone who's just, kind of a model center back, no nonsense, Yeah, Van de Ven, who I would say maybe in recent games hasn't been maybe the captain or the leader that we need, but plenty of times Van de Ven has shown to be very frustrated. He shows that at least he does care being in this sort of terrible position. He doesn't like losing. Same thing could be said about a Pedro Porro and some of these other guys. Matisse Tell has shown that bravery every single time that he's come in off the bench. And now he's finally being rewarded with that start. And you could say the same with Pop Matasar and others that are being picked for this team. I think he's gone with the guys that truly are fighters. Maybe people feel like we don't have enough of those, but I do actually feel like he's gone with the guys that I feel like do represent that. Maybe Richarlison's the only miss that we could
Mm.
say in that. But off the bench, he's been great for Richarlison plenty of times. He's found a way to score a goal, or he's found a way to just provide that bit of extra impact in case it's needed. But I'm really excited about this game. I'm nervous as well because of just what it means and how massive it is for us. We absolutely need a win. No buts, no ifs, no negotiation about it. We need a win tonight. And hopefully these players can
First,
provide it.
first goal is going to be so important tonight. You know, if,
It's going
if,
to
if
feel
Palace
huge.
end up landing the first blow, I think it deflates everybody. I think it deflates the players. I think it deflates Igor. I think it deflates the people inside the stadium tonight. And I think it just turns sour very, very quickly because there is no belief from anybody. From the manager, you know, that's why he's put the players on blast. There's no belief within the players. There's no belief within the fans that, you know, that these guys are going to turn up for us tonight. So I think if Palace land the first blow, it's going to be a long, difficult evening. If
Hmm.
we can land the first blow, it could just be that bit of confidence that this squad needs then to sort of push on and grab themselves a couple of goals tonight and give themselves that bit of momentum, that bit of confidence. You can be surprised what just even one win can do when you're on a run like we're on. You sort of then, you know, all these negative stats that people are pointing about, talking about the minute you turn on the TV, social media, if you're a player, as soon as you turn it on, you're just being hit with all these stats. You know, you're breaking this stat since 1994, this one since up the stats began. You know, and it's sort of just, it's constantly in your psyche. One win, all that goes out the window. You put on a good performance tonight, banging a couple of goals. All of a sudden, people are going, this squad has more than enough to be able to pull themselves away from this. So I think, you know, tonight's absolutely key in that regard, that we look to land the first blow. I get the confidence is low, but we can't go in respecting the opposition and sitting off them. We have to turn up tonight and take the game to them. It's our home stadium. If we can't do it here, we're not going to do it anywhere else this season. You know, so we have to turn up here tonight, show some bravery, show some heart, show some fight, run the fucking bollocks off yourself, and let's see what we can make of it. You have to come into it with that war dog mentality. You know, yeah, everything's against you. Yeah, everyone knows what the dangers are, but sometimes the best thing about it is you just face it head on. You know, face the adversity head on, and I hope to see that from these players tonight. Seems like we've got a manager in the dugout that wants to do that. You know, he's not here
Yeah.
to piss about. He's already put the players on blast, already put the culture on blast at the football club. You know, he's already saying, you know, getting out there sort of, you know, in his pre-match press conference today, calling for the fans at the stadium to really get behind this. And I'm hoping the squad sort of follow suit tonight. And I know we haven't looked much better since Thomas Frank left, but I'm hoping tonight is something we can see that little bit different, maybe him imprinting something on them, and we can take them 3 points. Because if we do, then all of a sudden things look a little bit different. You're looking up suddenly. So we badly need to score the first goal tonight.
And also, like, he's not making any friends, I think, by picking this lineup here, Igor Tudor. And I like that. He's not staying loyal to somebody just
He's not
because
here to
maybe
make
they,
friends.
yeah, to me, he's only here for a short time, anyways. He knows he's gone, you know, once the job is finished, or even in case he does get sacked prematurely. But he knows he's just here to get results. And however he can do that, he's going to try his very best. And that means then, you know, he's not going to give guys like Gallagher, you know, an unlimited amount of time to get things right. Even Xavi Simmons, big call to drop him tonight. But I was
Yeah,
saying to
massive.
Dave, I was like, what has Xavi Simmons really done in the last two games to even warrant or really deserve to be started? You could say maybe the fact
But they're
that
marquee
Spurs,
signings.
yeah,
You know, that's the thing. They're marquee signings, and he's dropped them. He's had the bollocks.
yeah, he's had the bollocks to do it, but also he's, you know, shown that, you know, I'm going to go with the guys that are giving me, you know, something to work with. Like once Gallagher and Xavi Simmons were taken off against Fulham, I mean, we actually did look a lot better. So he's just judging it off what he's seen in a very small sample size. And I appreciate that
Mhm.
as well. And the fact that he's gone with Souza tonight as well, I think is absolutely huge. Souza did show a lot when he came in off the bench against Fulham, and he's rewarded him for that. Same thing with Tell and some others as well. So I really
I
do
re-
like that he's gone with that. Even Sarr, like Sarr, I felt like showed more than Conor Gallagher was the moment that he came in off the bench. And I appreciate that Igor Tudor is just judging it off of what he's seen. He's not using any sort of influence from the club, the hierarchy, the previous manager, anything like that. He's just going off of what he believes in and what he's seen so far.
100%. Look, let's get into the lineup, Jack.
Yeah.
First of all, before we maybe go into individuals that we, need big games from tonight, or things that you like about the lineup, what formation do you think it's going to be? That seems to be a bit of a debate, even still up to kick off now. Is it sort of that 3-4-3? Is it 4-2-3-1? Is it a 4-3-3? Is it a 4, sort of
Yeah.
3-1-2? I mean, what do you make of this lineup? What do you think it is?
I really hope it's not a 4-4-2 again, where Sarr is just filling in where Conor Gallagher was, because we saw him
Oh,
do that last game. I really hope that's not the case. I hope it's more of a 4-3-3, where you have Solanke through the middle, Kolomowani playing as another striker, but probably someone that's more on the right wing, and then Tell is on the left wing, who is a true kind of left winger. Tell also can play like a striker, and that he has a good finish on him, but Tell looked great playing down that left side. I'm pretty sure that's where he's going to be playing. Just my question mark is he going to go for a similar shape and formation to what he did last time? It's just that Sarr looked a lot better than Gallagher did when he came in for him. I just wonder about that, but hopefully it is a 4-3-3. Palhinha in the middle, alongside probably Archie Gray. Maybe the likes of Sarr being given more of a license to be able to sort of bomb up and down the pitch and be just a hard worker, but also someone that can get into the penalty area, potentially be at the right place in the right time. And might mention this. I've said this so many times with Sarr because I am a fan of his. In big games, this guy has shown up in the past, Pop Matasar. He just tends to be able to buck down, works hard, has popped up with goals or assists. We know in the Europa League final, he was absolutely crucial to the goal that we created there. I hope that maybe that he can channel that likes of Pop Matasar today with him performing
mm,
in a big game like this when the pressure is on. And I've seen Sar deliver in the times like that. I know he's had some
mm.
stinkers as well, but he is a guy I believe in actually in the very big games, Pop Matasar. But yeah, Dave, I hope it's not the same shape as last time where Pop Matasar is just playing the same role that Conor Gallagher did. That would be a shame.
I think for me, when we looked our best this season, it was in the 4-2-3-1 at the early part of the season, and I would like him to go back to something similar to that today. Play maybe Sarr in that sort of cam role, or just ahead of Archie Gray and Paulinia, because one thing Papa Matt Sarr made a reputation for himself at the start of the season was he pressed the living daylights out of the opposition, intercepted so many balls higher up the field. And, Igor Tudor's come in here and spoke about wanting to be aggressive, wanting to go and press. And we could see elements of that in the Fulham game. But what you really need is, especially if your strikers and wingers are going, is someone that's willing to get up behind them and also take that gamble and press, or get up alongside them. And I think Papa Matasar can do that. And he's shown he can do that. So I do hope that is something that Igor Tudor is sort of looking to get out of Papa Matasar today. Maybe he was looking for something similar from maybe Conor Gallagher, against Fulham down that side. He just wasn't fit enough to do it. But I'm hoping that's the basis of Papa Matasar's inclusion today is out of possession. He will give you a lot of work, and I think he is better when he is on the press than a team that sits in and stuff. I think when you sit in, you're sort of left questioning, or when Sarr plays in the deeper role, sort of questioning coming out of the game, what did he actually do today? But when he's instructed to play higher up and be more aggressive and go after the ball, that's where you really see the best of Papa Matasar. He's even more involved in games because he's getting the ball up more towards goal, and we know he has a shot in him as well. So I'm hoping that's what he's using him here for today. I'm hoping the back forward also look a lot steadier now than with Danzo inclusion and with Dragonson being out as well. Because Dragonson, we've made no mistake, we haven't hit it. You go back and look at every game we've played since his return from injury, and he's directly been at fault and made a massive mistake that has led to a goal. And I'm glad that he's out of the lineup today, whether it's whether it's forced through injury because he's not even in the squad at all, or whether he's just dropped him. I'm just glad, because you can't keep playing players that are making mistakes in big times in big games. You look at the mistake he made in the North London derby, it really killed us off. You look at the timing, of the mistake he made against Fulham, where he was underneath the ball, and he did look to make the most of it. We wish the game was still in the balance, it sort of led to our demise. You can't keep picking a player like that. Danzo came on, looked much more assured in possession, more accurate with his passes, won more headers than what Radu Dragosin did, and he was even better on the long throw. So I'm hoping we look a bit more steady across that back line tonight with him in there, because I do think we have missed his no-nonsense sort of approach to defending. And I would go as far as saying, anytime crosses come into the box, anytime he's played, I feel like it's always him meeting that ball and clearing it, rather than a Romero, a Van de Ven, or a Radu Dragosin Henderson. So we need a massive impact and a massive performance from him defensively today.
Yeah, I just really hope it's not the same shape as what we saw last time against Fulham. That just doesn't work, using a midfielder as this auxiliary makeshift winger when it's just not their game. Just go, and kind of what we've been saying for a week now, right? Just play the players in their natural positions, give them every chance of succeeding. Perhaps make a sacrifice in terms of what you would prefer the shape to be. Just play the players and where they're supposed to be playing, where they're most comfortable. And if we were
I'm
to do
actually
that tonight, I think that gives us our very best chance of winning. Picking Souza does that. Picking someone like Matisse Tell does that. And hopefully it's more of a midfield three of Sar, get Gray, and also Paulinho. Yeah.
I'm just hoping we don't get sucked into a lot of long ball tonight, because actually when you look
Yeah,
at the
that too.
balance of the back line, you've got Van de Ven at left-sided centre-back with Souza at left-back, two left-footed players. So if we want to progress the ball down that side, we should have the option too, because you're not you getting it out to a right foot and then all of a sudden he's playing it back to where it's come from, or playing it back inside. So you're hoping to see that sort of speed and intent that we've seen from Matisse Tell and Souza down that side here replicated again today. But then even at right, even on the right hand side, you've got Porro's right footed, you've got Danzo playing at right side of centre back with a right foot, and so you're hoping we continue to see, because a lot of our goals have come from down this side. So you're hoping to see that ball progression. But if you can get that coming down the left-hand side as well, then all of a sudden you've got more avenues to go. You're not as predictable to set up against. You're not as predictable to be able to stop in terms of your attacks and stuff like that. So I'm hoping we see a bit more of a free flow in Tottenham today. And if we can do that, building out from the back and play through, then all of a sudden, if you can start getting the ball into Tell's feet in a forward motion, same as Mawani, and stuff like that, then all of a sudden we can open up and start, causing a threat down the other end. So I think that's absolutely crucial tonight. And also Paulinho back in the midfield, I think is absolutely so important. Since we've took him out, we have looked exactly like what we've looked the last few years, of just being railroaded, people popping balls through the middle, left, right, and centre, without anyone really laying a glove on them. Paulinho was doing that for large parts of this season till we had to use him as a makeshift centre back in a back three. I'm hoping that he is back in that midfield tonight so he can provide that physical presence, because when he does, it means we're not waiting for a goal kick to be able to try and build out. He can turn that ball over, and then hopefully we can get more frequent attacks, Jack.
All right, everybody, strap in, get ready. Massive game here.
Game.
Biggest game of the season. Come on, you Spurs. Everybody strap in.
Everyone's laughing at us, Jack. Everyone's laughing at us. You've got all the other fans sitting there, biting their nails, getting twitchy and nervous, getting a little twinge in their pants. They're thinking, oh, it could happen. It could happen. The only one that can stand up and bat against that and stop it from happening is fucking us. And we have to deliver tonight. Come on, Spurs.
We're also on prime time tonight, right? There's no other games at all in the Premier League that are tonight. Everybody's going to be watching to see how this goes. It's absolutely massive game. Probably the biggest game of the week, really, just to see, because we are just a massive football club. And no one, even the most cynical of Spurs fans, the most cynical of Premier League fans, would have ever expected us to be in this position at this stage of the season. And now we're going to see what Spurs are made of. Truly going to see what Spurs are made of. So let's see how we end up faring. Big up, everybody. If you guys can for us, please, of course, smash the like button. Let's all get behind the boys tonight. Please give us your comments throughout the stream and in the chat. We really do appreciate it. Definitely took a special intro from Dave and I, just trying to psych each other up, and as well as just preview this game as best as possible. So I will struggle to get to all of you, as we're about 9 minutes away from kickoff here from the looks of things. But really do appreciate you all. Thanks again for picking us as your watch-along destination. William Webb saying a hard-fought 1-0 win tonight. Both teams not good enough to score more than that. I would love to see us score more than the one goal, but I'll take any result tonight, really. Any result, as long as it's a win. Sorry, I'll take any sort of score line as long as it's a win, William Webb. 100%.
Big up, William.
Shem Tan is in the house. Good to see you, Shem, saying, hey, Jack and Dave, hopefully we can break our home form hoodoo and finally get a win, and especially win at home. Come on, you Spurs. Andrew Burnett's in the house as well. Come on, gents. Please, Spurs. No more depression. That's all I was thinking all about last night, was just like, geez, the results last night could not have been any worse for us. Please, we just show up today? Can we please show up? Hopefully those results, if anything, really did scare these players into taking it even more seriously than they were before.
100%. I sort of saying that it was Tottenham's worst performance yesterday. We weren't even playing.
It's the worst day of the season, and we didn't even play.
And also, looking at that stadium, 8 minutes to go, there is a lot of empty seats there tonight. I wonder, will that have a massive effect on atmosphere and on that squad?
You would imagine the fans, and maybe in the beginning, even if there are empty seats, you'd imagine they will get behind the players. Like any bit of encouragement that they see, whether it's a crunching challenge or a chance being created, a shot on goal, you'd imagine these fans will really get behind them. But there's also
Mm,
going to be that nervous energy that you've heard so many times at Spurs games this season. You expect that to also be there, which is why the players have to deliver, right? The players
yeah.
have to give these fans something to believe in. So many
Look,
times we've seen these fans roll up with nothing to believe in, no confidence whatsoever. And they've gotten behind the players, they've gone behind the team, but then the players just let them down. And then the fans sort of resort back to that nervous energy or that frustration that we often hear. The players have to do their part, and they haven't done so all season.
look, the players can keep sitting there and saying, the manager, we need the fans, this, that, and the other. The reality is, as we've seen, it's only them that can really pull it together and muster that fight to get out of it. It's them on the football pitch at the end. They're the only ones that can do it. Everything else is just PR and excuses and stuff like that. It's only them.
Yeah. And we also have Vince Vega saying, biggest game of the season, lads.
Yeah.
Seriously, we need all the luck. Tudor's listened to David with the Sousa pick and tell starting the leads. Yeah, he has gone for a version of a lineup that I think we accept. I don't think it's a big deal that Xavi Simons is on the bench. I think we would have gone for Richarlison, but for the most part, it is the right sort of players that I think we would have liked him to pick. We were also just trying to, as always, with predicted lineups, try to predict what he is going to be putting out there, but he's somehow found a way to, surprise us still to a degree, Vince Vega. Dan Coyson, evening, Dave and Jack, big up to yourselves. Even though Spurs aren't doing well, you're always there to help us digest the game and move forward. Come on, you Harris arm. I mean, same to you, Dan. I mean, Dave and I would probably just be, tearing each other's heads off, really, if it were
Yeah.
just me and him. Having you guys here listening to us, having you guys here suffer with us throughout this season, it keeps us probably more sane, to be perfectly
Yeah.
honest. So thank you to all the people that have supported us throughout this campaign. Thank you, of course, to all the people who also come on our panel shows, pre-match buildups as well. They put in a massive shift this season. We need a win here, everybody. We absolutely deserve one. Been put through far too much torture, been put through the ringer this season. Please, Spurs, please deliver
We're
tonight.
getting
Big
one
up to you,
tonight,
Dan Coys.
Jacko. It's not if, we're getting one tonight. Come on.
Dave is confident, Dan,
No, do
which
you
is
know
good to
what, Jack?
see.
It's just I don't really see too many weak links in that lineup. And I know people are going to say, Dave, you're mad. They've all been crap this year. But I do think we've got some of our better quality players out on the pitch in the right positions tonight, which gives me a little tingle, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. And Edel fan out in Germany is here. Good to see you, Edel. Dropkick your teacher. Teams are smelling blood in the water with us. Come on, Jacko. Artist,
Yeah.
come on, man. Try to get behind the team, man. Try to at least believe. It seems like you're already feeling like we're going to lose today, my man.
He is right, though. He is right, though. Teams do rock up already smelling blood. He
Yeah.
is right.
Well, maybe in Crystal Palace's case, like I said, they might be on the beach, but a more depressing version of the beach, like I
Yeah.
said in the predicted lineup, and that they don't really have much left to play for this season. They're probably just going to go through the motions, you'd imagine, for the rest of the games. I don't think they're going to slip into a relegation battle. And also, I don't really feel like they have a whole lot to believe in, for the rest of the season, other than probably their European campaign that they're in. That's probably
Yeah.
what they're more focused on, not really
Yeah.
the Premier League at the minute. So, kind of like maybe us last season. Maybe we can catch them slipping kind of in that regard.
Yeah.
Is this the highway to the danger zone? Says Vim Fuego. Yes, it is.
Fucking is, man.
Tom THFC, good to see you. Really do appreciate you guys. So many people out here in the house. Darius is in here. Good to see you, Darius. Big up to you, my friend. We also have K32 with a big come on, you Spurs.
Mickey.
Big up to you, K32. James
Big up
Watson's in
K32.
here. Good to see you,
Mickey
James.
looks focused, Jack. Mickey Van de Ven looks absolutely focused here tonight.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a goal coming.
We're gonna need a leader from Vicky tonight.
I
From
feel like
Mickey.
he'll score today.
I have him in my fantasy team. That's how much I believe in him. I'm believing in a clean
focused.
sheet here, everybody. I believe in a clean sheet. Come
He looks
on,
pissed
boys.
off. He already looks pissed off. We're in the tunnel, Jack. Oh, man, Jacko, it's a big one tonight. Everyone at home, it is an absolute big one tonight. I think our last win was actually against Crystal Palace. If we can't win this one, we have no hope for the rest of the season. There is so much riding on this. Confidence, momentum, belief, Tudor's future. He's already rolled the dice by calling these players out in the press conference. If we look as abysmal today, the club will have no option but to make a change in that regard. There is so much riding on tonight. We win, all of a sudden, Everyone's up for the fight. Everyone's up for the scrap. We just need that win tonight, and hopefully tonight is the night, Jack. A lot of empty seats in that stadium right now still, especially higher up in the stands.
I'd be, if it were in the UK time, I'd be absolutely with Brad Matthews right now, just down in pints to try to get some sort of some sort of confidence, some sort of type of belief. Big up to Sebas Wolf. He's not feeling too confident today. He's seeing a 1-1. He's saying, hopefully we get the win, though, and hopefully I am wrong. Listen, Sebas, I don't need to tell you how to feel. Spurs have absolutely let us down so many times this season. We are going to try to get behind them for this one. Stevie Frazier saying they owe us a great performance. Still kind of breaking it, though. Daniel Larson saying, my God, that league table is so depressing. Yes, it is, Daniel. Good to have you, though, sir. Limpy Down Under saying it's about time we get some ref decisions going our way as well. We're due some luck. Yeah, please, can we get a decision from a referee?
It'll be interesting now that we've put it on blast. Will we get better decisions going our way? Or are they just going to double down on it? It'd be very interesting to see what happens here, and decision-making gets worse. So let's wait and see.
Ed Sweeting saying, big up, lads. The fight back starts tonight. Happy he's gone with attitude over reputation of stats. A beautiful way to put it by Ed Sweeting there, right? Yeah, he's gone with the guys that he believes in their character, believes in their mentality, not as much when it comes to the talent or the ability. He's gone with the guys that he knows will have the right attitude going into this game. And who's to say Gallagher hasn't shown very much. Big money signing, but, you know, he has a big reputation, like you say, but he hasn't shown much since Igor Tudor been charged. It wasn't really showing much under Thomas Frank either. Xavi Simons, last 2 games, hasn't ripped up any trees. He's gone with who he believes in and who he knows will set the tone as well. So 100%, Ed. Love that.
It's absolutely poetry, Ed. You have a career in the next life.
And I think, forget Simon Coley's in the house as well. Good to see you, Simon. Appreciate all the members. Appreciate all the people that are with us. Absolutely crazy amount of support that we've gotten today. Really appreciate you guys.
Come on,
about a minute away from kickoff here.
Come on, you Spurs. I'm pumped. I don't know why. I'm feeling good today, and I'm hoping, you know, the positive vibes I'm putting out into the world, you know, will bring about a Tottenham win today. I don't know why. I have a good feeling about tonight. I really like the fact that he's dropped reputations and gone for players that have actually shown a little something.
There's a cold Igor Tudor right there.
Oh, he looks cold tonight. Looks like he should be in Lord of the Rings, to be honest, with ears like that. But...
yeah, he does. He looks like a Game of Thrones kind of guy or something like that. Yeah, that's well said. Big up Tyler. He's gone for a 3-1 win. Love that, T. Would take any sort of win. 4-0, 1-0 in the 90th minute, anything. They're laughing on the bench, Crystal Palace. They're not ready. They don't know what they're being dragged into.
They're all wrapped up. They look freezing.
Igor Tudor, though, is wearing just a nice slim coat. He's not freezing. He's hot. He's hot with rage.
Oh, I hope Matisse Tell, Solanke, and Moani are hot tonight, Jack.
Is this that Australian? No, this isn't the Australian ref, right?
No,
I don't think so.
At least he's got a normal haircut. Hopefully,
that one Australian ref,
center of attention.
That one Australian ref is absolutely horrible towards us.
Right, Solanke, you were shit against Fulham. You owe me a game today, big boy. Come on. Let's go.
And we have gotten kicked off here, everybody, so do sync up with us if you would like to. Oops, I forgot to time it perfectly.
Palace didn't try that new kickoff where people are flicking it up now and just ballooning it 60 yards up in the air like it's rugby. Sarr wins that header, cuts it out. Sarr's let his hair grow a little bit longer. Usually keeps it nice.
Yeah, he's focused on the game, Dave. He's not focused on the hairstyles.
Palace with the throw in. Are they going to go long? Win the first ball. We do. No!
Oh my God, already a shot on goal. Come on, boys, please.
Great save from Vicario. Moani tries to put it down the line, picks up a throw in. Really good save from Vicario. Nice and alert early on there. It's just a long ball into the box.
Not dealt with.
First one. Paulinho wins it. I think that's just a lazy leg there from Moani. Gives up the chance to Wharton. And then Wharton absolutely takes it. Buries one right between the bodies, right on target, but down Vicario's throw. Pushes it away from danger. Good save from Vic.
Yeah, good save. Right at him. Parried it well, too. Well done from Solanke. No. Oh. Good challenge by Sarr.
Well done, Sarr.
Get out of your feet, kid. Well done, Sarr. Good battling
Mickey
there.
Van de Ven.
On to
Losing on to
Pedro.
Porro.
The postman. Can we get a big launch?
Well,
there
he's
it
looking
is.
for one over the top here from Matisse Tell. Is it accurate?
And it's
absolutely
seen a
nowhere
ghost.
near it. Jesus
Porro
Christ.
seeing ghosts. No delivery here from Pedro.
We're 2 minutes in, and my optimism is already starting to wane here.
Back to normal settings, at least in the first couple of minutes from Spurs.
Spurs last 5. Draw, loss. Lovely.
Please, W. That's all I want to see tonight.
Yeah.
W's. Tudor the Merciless, says Vimplego. Yeah. I want to be hearing Tudor the Great.
Yeah.
Tudor the Savior.
It will be tonight if we get a good win. Palace are just going to launch this one straight up into our half. It's what teams are just going to keep doing to us, knowing we're low in confidence. Well won, though.
Well win.
Well done, Matisse. Keep going. Right, Dom. Oh, Dom, you should already be on the fucking move. Get on the press, for God's sake. Don't be a lazy little fat ass. There we go.
Richards. Spurs not totally just pressing. They're kind of just sitting off Palace, but it's not like it's a deep block or anything.
Yeah. There we go. Get the press on now.
Well done, Sousa. Well done,
well done, Sousa. That's the sort of energy we need, kid.
Love it.
That's the fight we need. Well done, Matisse. That's ours.
Good battling from Sousa there. Danzo loses track of Strand Larson. Looks like they've gone for 2 strikers because I think it's Gassond.
Yeah.
Here, and then Strand Larson, of course, the new signing. Wharton.
Unlucky, Matisse.
Oh, no. Matisse Tell has gotten stepped on. It looked like he didn't. And I'd have to, if I swear, if Matisse Tell goes off injured in the first 5-10 minutes, this guy's season has been cursed.
Nah, be all right. Sore one, them studs on the top of the toes. They're not nice. Yep.
Yeah,
oh,
just on
that's
top
a
of the
stinger.
Yeah,
it's going to be a nice bruise on that for him tomorrow.
Hopefully he doesn't feel his foot, so the time he gets a chance, he can just absolutely leather it. So he doesn't
in this cold, in the cold weather, it stings even more. You feel it even more for a little while. It'll take him about 5 minutes to run that one off. Tudor already out there screaming instructions. Don't know whether that's a good or bad thing.
Well done, Tell, sir.
Oh my God! He's giving it the other way. Oh,
he was the one that was being pulled back, though. He was the one with. How could he be holding on to the other player's jersey if he's the one that has his back to goal? Honestly, he's back to his defender. There's
a story of corruption here that'll break in about 15 years' time. I swear to God.
Oh, they're rattled. They played it out of play here. Spurs try to break quickly from it.
Well done, Moani. Good ball back.
Back to Archie Gray. Archie Gray plays
what?
it down the line to Moani. Maybe not the right option. Well done,
Moani.
Polo.
Well done,
kid.
Gray, pull your head out your ass and play better passes. Danzo with the long
big
one.
Throw king. Come on,
Danzo.
hands.
Put the bomb in there. Right, Dominic.
Give us a launch.
Dominic Solanke, Van de Ven. They're about 6 foot odd. Got to find one of them.
Launch it, Big Kev. Yeah, you got Solanke in there, Kolomoani in there.
It's a good one.
Straight to Strand Larson. Sar!
Unlucky, Pappy.
Way to get in there, Pop.
Yeah, good aggression. Sir Alf Garnett with the super chat. Really appreciate support. Says, don't worry, lads, you can finish top 8 next year and still get in the playoffs. He's a West Ham fan. Might have to start that one and revisit that one at the end of the season, my man. Something I've learned is don't get too cocky.
Yeah. Maybe we'll both get relegated. We'll see each other in the championship.
Wolves will probably make a better fist of it than what we are. Well, they are already. I don't like this, though. We got to be more aggressive. You can't be letting them settle in nicely here and passing it around and stuff. This is where the trouble always happens. You know, we let them settle in and stuff, and then all of a sudden they find the win, they gain confidence, they start motoring at us. It's rinse and repeat. You got to start getting in and being aggressive in the first 10 minutes. Earn the right to play. We're just giving them the right to play right now.
Over 300 in the house, so please, everybody, smash the like. Yeah, it's not really a full committed press by Spurs. It's sort of maybe one that's more kind of about triggering certain moments where we're probably just hoping that they played in a midfield and we collapse on it. But so far, you can tell that it's more of a 4-3-3, which is a good sign.
How many more passes are they going to allow between the two centre-backs? At some point, Dom Solanke needs to move his fat ass and stand in between them so that the pass isn't on.
Well done, Souza.
Well done, Souza. Fucking great challenge. Get up, you pussy.
No way!
No. Oh, my God. Is he for real? An absolute joke, this
like
referee.
He won the ball. Oh, no, never mind.
No, great challenge, Souza.
Great challenge, Souza.
Well
Love
done.
it.
Take out my nose. Do it nice and early. Just can't afford to get sent off now,
first
kid.
tackle, first yellow, of course, as well, Dan. Exactly.
He's definitely learned that from the school of Romero.
Love that.
That's it. He's left him like a ball of shite on the ground. Like, if you're going to get cards, you may as well do it right. You know what I mean?
Game's back.
Oh, they're already sending someone out to warm up here. Well done, Souza. Taking out
Is that a yellow card, though, Dave, or should he be allowed that on the first
challenge?
challenge?
Well, you should be allowed a first tackle. Like, that was always the rule. You get one, don't you? You know, to be pulling out yellows this early in the game, I mean, it's insanity. And it just, like, I read out that stat. Well, I read out that stat during the week that teams that have in and around a similar foul count as we do, we've got proportionally more bookings than what they do. So why are they so quick to pull the card out to Tottenham players? You watch, the Palace player will be allowed 1 or 2 before he's even booked.
It's another example of Spurs have had the fewest challenges or fewest fouls per card ratio.
Like, I just think it's you know,
we commit 4 fouls for every 4 fouls. It's a yellow card compared to other teams that like Arsenal, where they commit 10 fouls before they even get a card.
It's a young kid making his debut at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in terms of starting the game, you know, and you've already put him on a yellow 10 minutes in. You're already giving Palace their route to goal to a certain degree, or a route to, you know, because you just hope the kid has a bit of a head about him and he doesn't get rattled now and starts lunging in or making a stupid challenge and ends up picking up a second yellow. But, like, you know, next challenge he makes, the referee's going to have to give him a yellow and send him off. The ref's put himself in that situation. Again, it's just us being untreated unfairly by the referee. It's insanity.
And then Tony Olo saying, "Hey, Dave and Jack, let's pray to all the gods for a W." Yeah, every god. I'm religious of every religion today. I believe in every god today, Tony.
We're inclusive today.
I'm even praying to Satan that he just lets us off this one time. Pick up Tony.
Just deal with this now, Spurs.
Oh, that should be
flat
able
delivery,
to be dealt with. Come on, put in a challenge. Well done, Sar. Sar's made all the challenges tonight. Souza is going to have to walk a tightrope now. I do agree.
Be interesting. It'd be a real test of the kid's character, really, actually, and his confidence. Palace going to hit another long throw. The first opportunity in the first minute came off one.
Out there, Pedro.
Well done, Pedro.
Out there, Page.
Well done, Pedro. Good
Come on,
pressing.
Page.
This is what and look at everyone else standing behind
Come on,
him.
Pedro.
Fucking infuriating. Everyone else 10 yards behind him jogging. My God, it is infuriating. That's if he's gone there, the whole team has to go with aggression there.
It does seem like more of a mid-block than really a fully engaged press.
But we've seen this though, Jack, rinse and repeat. Teams just use that to be able to pass the ball across the back line, get 100 passes, feel confident, and then all of a sudden they turn it up.
It takes the sting out of the game too. Yeah.
It quietens down the home fans, takes the sting and momentum out of the Spurs players, and then all of a sudden we fall one behind. Show some aggression about us.
Gassand running down the wing here. What a challenge from Palhinha. Great block.
He's going to leaving
these Palace players on the floor.
Their midfielder's going to have to get across a lot and do a lot of Sousa's tackling now. Just another long throw here for Palace. But see, but you know, this is going to keep happening. If Pedro Porro went with the intensity he does, and everyone else is out jogging behind him, you just allow that easy pass. They got to push up with him. Then you force the keeper to go along. You take it back. You build your plays there. Richards with the long throw, the third one in the evening. We win that one
top
straight.
Of the box.
Palace
Deal with
on
this.
the edge of the box. Looked like a handball there to me.
Let it go out. Back post. Kamada. Solanke. Good. Oh, dangerous there.
If VAR going to look at this, there might be a handball there with Mawani on that shot.
I didn't
No,
pick
ref,
up
you
on that. I
can't
didn't
allow
see
him to
that.
come back on and slow it down again. Fuck off, ref. You are just allowing him to slow everything down at their will right now. No, it's Vicario, abuse him. Don't let him shake his head at you. Punch the fucker. Yeah, there's going to be a check here. It's by his side.
Tucked in. It's tucked
By
in.
his side. There's no way they
Nothing
can
there.
give this.
It's tucked in.
We've not been giving them. There's no way.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're a Spurs player, at what point do you lose your mind and just, pin the referee up in the tunnel?
Souza might have dislocated his elbow or his shoulder. Yeah, maybe his arm.
He's falling heavy on it, yeah. He winced as soon as the contact happened with the ground. Cheers, Radu Dragoson's now the Crystal Palace physio. Look at that, Jack. On a new job for him.
He did say he's not a footballer. Maybe he's always had a career as a medical.
Yay.
He really is a Radu impersonator. It's like AI Radu.
It's Radu if he wasn't an athlete.
How much time has been wasted? Yeah, Tyler, it feels like an Arsenal game.
RS for Syria. Why do we always look panic in defence? Because we are conceding left, right, and centre at the minute.
Because we're a panicky team. We've looked panicky all season. Get into Sar's feet. Come on, kid. Find Tell.
Play him. Ah, man.
Tell and Mawani there.
We're never going to score goals playing them passes.
Pedro. Gray. It's tucked out wide to the right side
good
here.
1-2. Can he deliver this? Dummy.
Out for a corner.
Corner kick. This'll do.
Maybe Gray is playing.
Mickey Van de Ven. It's your opportunity.
Maybe Gray is playing as sort of the Conor Gallagher role.
I think Porro then is maybe forming a back three then with Gray playing right wing back.
Could be.
Sousa playing left wing back is what it's looking like with Sarah Paolini in the midfield. So it's looking like a 5-2-3 really.
Yeah, Gray is playing a right wing back, says Limpy down under. It could be the case.
Right, Mickey. We've still got the set piece coach. It's the one coach we kept from the Frank era. We've gone short.
Sousa has taken the corner. Clips it in. Not a bad ball. Slanky. Tell.
Get out his way.
Tell tackling each other. Come on, lads. There we
right,
go.
Matisse,
On Work your magic,
There's loads
kid.
of space. There's loads of space.
Oh,
Matisse, burn him.
Go.
Oh, Matisse.
Hey!
Matisse. Oh. That's more like it, though, Matisse. That's fucking more like it. Let's go again.
Come on, Tell.
Beautiful. Cuts inside Wharton there brilliantly. Holds off that pussy or trying to tackle him. Gets off the shot. Straight at the keeper. A little bit disappointing effort there. But look, small progress.
Created the space. Created the angle.
Well, I just like the way he's seen the space in behind the fullback and ran at him.
He's brave.
Pick this up, Tottenham.
Yeah, put the pressure on Colo. How are we letting that through, lads? How are we letting that through? How are we letting that through? Come on, boys.
And watch straight back to the centre back. Where's Dom Solanke? Sitting in as a fucking midfielder. You press.
Yeah, it's kind of the same tactic with Frank, where the striker isn't really leading from the front. He sort of tucks in with the rest. Good job, Mickey. Good job, Mickey.
Referee. Oh,
play Tell.
Oh, referee.
No way he's blown that up. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Are we sure the PGMOL actually received the letter? Do we get the address?
Well, usually when other clubs do it, they get the decisions. Clearly, the referee hasn't got the fucking memo, Jack.
Did we?
It's not even a foul. He's just made a.
How many times?
This week.
It's supposed to be more physical nowadays in the Premier League as well. Like they usually do let a lot of challenges go.
Oh no,
they do. Like one of the ones they usually do let go.
Yeah, no, you're allowed to be physical one way against Tottenham. That's it. Vicario.
I mean, Porro wanted him to pick it up, but was never going to reach him in time. Good touch by Sousa.
Well done,
Good job,
kid.
Sousa.
I'll do. Hurry, Mickey Van de Ven. Thank you. Mickey. On to Danzo. Come on. Rhythm is a dancer. Let's go.
Sar on the ball here.
Move that out to Porry. There we go. Come on, Porro.
Yeah. Gray's playing on the right. Pedro gets dispossessed. Paulinho recovers.
Oh, this referee.
Porro gives away a free kick.
Yeah, but the referee is giving them everything, though, Jack. Absolutely everything.
Ref thinks it's effing basketball. Skate there.
Yeah, honestly, it's non-contact. Wharton standing over the free kick. Come on, Tottenham, defend this.
It doesn't look like a lot of the Spurs players letting the hair grow out.
Maybe Tudor's took away the team barber.
Yeah, no more barbers.
Oh, it's
Deal with
back
this,
post.
Gray. Poro gets a block. Klein just hits it back into the mixer. Take a touch, Moani.
It's almost where you want Vicario to come out and claim that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, that's a decent call. It's a decent shot. Well done, Moani. Can't lose it though, man. Jeez, how many free kicks are we going to give away? Come on, lads.
If I'm him, I'm screaming at Vicario, though. Come and claim.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even far away from Vic. You're right. And it was in the air forever. With no Palace player even near it, Vic could have just come and claimed that. You're right. Jeez, these Palace players that are going down like a sack of shit every single time. Wonder if we can find Brad Matthews in this game.
Well, I mean, it's not a full stadium, so you have a good chance if any night.
Deal with this, boys. Come on now. Oh, that's dangerously whipped in. Well done by Gray.
Archie.
That had a lot of fizz on that one.
By the way, ref, how long are you going to give him to walk the ball to the corner flag as well?
Yeah, Tyler says they're doing the Arsenal method.
I believe Arsenal took like 30 minutes over delays yesterday.
No.
Insane.
It's hilarious, too, because Hertzler complained about it before the game. And then they literally then broke their own record. Whipped in. Oh, no. Moani, you got to clear that, man. He missed the header.
Yeah, he's got to be doing better.
Well done, Mickey. Ref,
where's your whistle now?
How about we get a foul now?
Has he given it?
Looks like it.
Yeah, thank God.
If not, it could be a throw-in for us.
Glasner's already looking at something tactical here.
6 fouls for Spurs to their 0.
What are they looking at here?
Again, it's tucked in.
I mean,
it's tucked in.
You can't give that.
Jeez, of course, you can tell that anytime Spurs are playing, the referees are on high alert to try to get anything against us.
When that
Yes, Moani. On to Pedro. To
right,
Gray.
Come on, Gray. Pero, go on the overlap. Poro, go on the overlap. Take people away from him. Take players away from him, Poro. Why are you walking towards him when you're bringing a guy with you? Run, you lazy, fat piece of fucking shit.
Vicario sends it long. Does not help.
I'm sick to death of players refusing to make running
pass,
options for people in possession.
Good pass by Danzo there, by not giving it back to Vic. Keep it away from Vic if we can, please. Kev, into Joao.
Please, Joao, I need some Portuguese here, please.
Ball over the top for Solanke. Cleared away.
He doesn't even challenge, though, Solanke. He doesn't even challenge.
What is that, Pedro?
Oh, my God.
What is that, man? You're under no pressure.
It's
Spurs fans. Pedro, you're under no pressure, man. You're supposed to be the best one on the ball as well.
Oh.
Hey, Spurs fans are back to normal mood, normal settings.
See, your man is explaining the triangle concept. If a player passes and moves, you create triangles.
Come on, Sar.
Oh.
What is that touch? See if we can get it out to Gray. Danzo plays it into Colomwani. I don't mind it.
Oh my God, ref.
Oh my God,
you would give that.
You've given that to Palace already 4 times this game.
Well done, Mickey Van de Ven. Go on, Mickey. He's on
the
the charge. Ref, it's got to be a yellow. You've given Sousa a yellow. That has to be a yellow. Ref. Thank you. Ref. Thank you, ref. Well done.
Good boy.
Spurs fans are fuming. Yeah, I know they are. Spot on, Kieran. They're black boots Sousa's wearing. I like that. Old school.
Yeah. Game's back. On Sousa, take him on.
Put it in.
Good
Good
ball.
ball.
He's got a good cross on him.
It's Pedro Porro-esque, that one.
He was taking the corners earlier, which was interesting. Sousa here on the ball.
Sar's trusting him. I like that. Right, now move it out to Pau. Yeah, thank you. Right, come on,
Sousa
Zhao.
on the overlap.
Come on, Zhao.
Look at all the running Sousa's doing here. Joao.
Take your time, Zhao.
Whips it into Slanky. Oh, nearly there. Sousa! Didn't know what to do with it.
He's busy, though. I like it. He's busy.
Yeah, he's running.
Right, loads of time now, Mickey. Loads of time.
Sar.
Zhao wants it. He's begging for it. The Portuguese are starting to come out of him now. Moves on to Danzo. Flat to Porro.
Yeah, you're right. Pedro maybe is playing as just a deeper fullback / right-sided center back in a back three.
Danzo.
Dan's on the Mick. Sousa. Good turn.
Someone help the kid out.
Referee gets in the way of Kamada.
Ref. No, ref.
He's just, it's just any time Palace need a bit of help, he's just there for them. He dribbled it into you as well, ref. I mean, it's not
you got out the way as well. You moved out the way. It was a heavy touch, you clown. Oh, my God. He's giving that to them. Fuck off. Nicholas Walker fans who got free tickets were ripped off.
Mickey, back to Vic.
There we go.
Archie Gray dropping deep for it.
Been told not to use his feet. Right, where's his option? Where's his runner?
Good ball into Moani. Tell here.
Tell. Come on, Matisse.
Someone's got to show for him. Someone's got to get close for him. Joao Polina, good recovery.
Can we get a switch on? No. Moves it on to Van der Ven.
That's all right.
Out to Sousa.
Mixture.
Moani wants it behind Van der Ven. No, we'll just pass it back.
Joao's dropped deep now. I'm trying to watch a game here, not Brendan Johnson warming up, please.
Moani.
Nicolo.
Dom.
Slanky. Slanky. Well done, Sousa again.
Slanky's moving like a fucking 10-ton truck tonight. Is he booking Pappy?
What is he booking Pop for?
What is he booking?
What is he?
And he's smiling doing it. The little prick is fucking smiling doing it. You little knob.
What is he booking?
He's smiling doing it. He's taking gratification in doing it.
What was it for?
Anyone actually know what that was for?
Anyone know what that was for?
Tony Olos says check his undershirt. Might be Arsenal on this. Oh,
Seriously.
100%.
They want us down. They do, King Huddle. Referees, it's not a conspiracy, man. They want us to go down, these refs.
Oh, my God. We are fucking atrocious.
Well done, Slanky. Oh, get out of your feet. He's giving offside. I mean, any time.
Oh. Someone needs to give Slanky the smelling salts and wake the fucker up.
He gestured for a yellow card and they gave him a card. But again, though, like the consistencies, how many other games do you watch when players do that and then they're not booked for that? But the one time we even do it, then it's immediately a yellow card. It's like the referee hold the highest of standards whenever we're playing. Good ball by Sar. Not a good touch by Kolo Muani, though.
Him and Solanke have been fucking useless tonight.
Yeah.
They offer nothing up front so far. Dude, no movement, nothing out of them.
Well done, Mickey.
Well done, Mickey.
Top class by Mickey. Good ball by Sousa and Nassar. Danzo.
Right, come on,
Pedro. Lots of time for Pedro here.
Loads of time. Moani, get him behind.
Someone drop deep for him.
Oh, he hasn't even looked at Moani's run. He hasn't even looked at him. He's done a double movement. He's gone in behind. It
felt like both Solanke and Moani were running it behind. One of them's got to come short, and the other one's got to run him behind. You have to communicate that with each other. Mickey. Dance. Into Solanke.
It's a poor pass selection there, though, from Danzo.
Yeah, it's hard to hold that one up. Well done by Sar.
Ref, now give him a yellow. I'm asking for it. Give it to him. Dick.
Tell.
Come on,
Time and
Matisse.
space for
Use
Tell.
him, use him,
Play
use him.
Sousa. Oh, heavy touch there.
Ah, Matisse.
Gives us a foul. He gave us, this referee's having an absolute hour.
There's no need for him to cut inside. Just moving on to Sousa.
He's giving us a foul now this time, the ref. Well, at least Madley's being consistently shit. Glasner, what are you complaining about, man? You're leaving the job in a few months' time. Just give us a break. Go into the
give
tunnel.
Us a delivery from the gods. We really need one.
Everything is a foul so far, says that tweeting. Yeah, that is the one consistency, is it does seem like everything's a foul. Spurs fans willing some luck into the players. Pedro to the back post. It's not well hit by Pedro. Good touch. Oh, Danzo, you did the hard part, man. You did the hard part. Well done by Joao Palhinha. Great challenge. Great.
Archie.
Over the top to Colo.
A very ambitious stat, but I don't mind it. Go on, Moani. Well done. Don't you dare, ref.
Oh, my God.
Fuck off.
Ref.
You haven't even seen it. You've got your back turned. All you heard was the squeal of a little piggy. Fuck off, ref. He hasn't even seen it. Oh, my God.
Barely even touched him.
Oh, my God.
He's barely even touched him.
He's just heard him squeal. That's all it is. Squealing going down. This ref is atrocious. Dominic Solanke needs to show me something in the next 20 minutes, so I want him hauled off for Richie.
Yeah, it just seems like Kolomwani and him are being instructed really almost not to press. Well done by Tell, cutting off the lanes. Someone onto this. Danzo holds it, isn't able to hold off Gassant. He's obviously off. He's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. Surely. Have they given it?
Yeah.
No, he has to be offside, surely. He's not even celebrated it. He must know he's
afraid
off.
To make a decision. I don't know. I thought that extra touch the player took and he kept the guy on.
He must know. I mean, why? He's not even celebrated, though, so surely he's off. Danzo is not able to hold off Strand Larson here. He's not
Mickey
strong
Van
enough.
de Ven's too slow to react there,
Mickey
though.
Van
The
de
guy's
Ven's
already gone.
Out of position.
He's on.
He's behind the ball. Fuck.
Yeah, he's on. Mickey Van de Ven, too slow to react there, allowed his man to run in behind the ball to be played. That goes on Mickey.
Oh, my God.
That goes on
And then
Mickey
it takes
Van
the
de
most
Ven.
unlucky deflection as well. Of course, it's the perfect deflection from the block from Pedro Porro. It's the perfect deflection.
Oh, Mickey Van de Ven just allows the guy to go in behind him there and didn't track
Well, he's
it.
out of position, Mickey.
Too reactionary. Well, that's his job as a right-sided centre-back, to be out there.
Or left side, yeah.
Yeah, left-sided centre-back, you know, and he's just allowed the guy to go for no reason. He's just too late tracking it. Doesn't sniff the danger. It's on him. It's not good enough. Fuck off.
Someone named the ball at the ref's cherries the goof, says Tony Olo. I mean, yeah, from the get-go. I mean, the ref, if anything, just blown up a foul at everything. I think he's behind the ball. I think he's on.
I don't even know why they're drawing this up. Now, this is just to waste even more time. That's all it is. It's 10 minutes after the goals occurred as well. You know what I mean? He's onside. Just look at the line on the pitch is telling us that. He's behind the line. The ball's in front of the line. He's onside. Don't need fucking lines and 10 minutes wasted just to check this. Unless VAR are going to get us back for the mistakes they made in the last couple of weeks. I swear, if this takes 5 minutes to come to a decision. Yeah,
Come on!
Offside?
Come on!
Come on!
Come on!
Come on! You got to
Come
celebrate that
on!
like we
It's
scored.
as good as a goal.
Let's go. VAR, my
Oh
lord.
my lord! He needs to shave off his face.
VAR.
His face, his nose was offside. His little
Right.
nose is offside.
Right into PGOMLL, Jack, has worked.
Oh my lord! His nose is offside.
Right into PGOMLL has worked. They've given us one there. The ball is ahead of the guy. He's clearly not offside.
His nose is offside. Evan Gisson. His nose is offside. Who's Sar? Sar's nose is offside. Oh, come on, boys.
VAR, my lord.
We are staying up. Now we are staying up.
Come on, score off the back of this now.
Yeah, come on, Sar.
Well on, Pappy.
We keep battling.
Next one in. That's it, Joe. That's it.
Come on, Mick.
Come
on, Mick. Come on, Mick.
He wants to make up for it.
Whip it in, kid.
Oh, a few fancy step overs.
Love it.
Moves it on to Danzo. Porro. Moani, can you make an option? He's just standing there. Our forward players are so fucking lazy.
Danzo. No options for him. Forced to go long.
Yeah,
It's dangerous, though. In the towel.
Sousa. Matisse. Oh, corner kick. That's it, Matisse. He's the only one up for it tonight. Let's go, Matisse. He wants this. Let's go, Matisse. I like this running from Sousa, by the way. He just causes little problems, doesn't he?
I think my favorite players so far this game are probably Pop Montessor and Sousa. Tell. Back
Not
post.
back all that.
Ball.
Oh, great. Get it back across.
Man on, Archie. Man on. Well done,
Well done,
Archie. Find
Skitchen.
someone. Find someone.
Ah! Dom, Solanke. Come on. 55 million down the drain. Dom Solanke scores again. Dom, Solanke. Come on. Boom. Let's go.
Archie Gray, man. What play.
Unbelievable play from Archie.
Absolutely burns those two players.
He's absolutely murked them. He sent them already to Skegness Beach, Jack. It's unbelievable.
He sent them back to
Dom Solanke, he's done absolutely no running today, but you just got to be in the right place at the right time as a striker, and he does.
He's having a Richie performance.
Is the ball out here? No, it's in.
No, it's in.
It's a good cross. Dom. It's a beautiful ball from Archie.
Dave, I mean, he sent these guys back to Brixton.
Oh, no, ball hasn't gone out. The whole ball hasn't gone over. He has sent them back to Brixton, Jack. You're absolutely spot on. All the way back to Selhurst. All the way back to Croydon, Jack. That's where Palace is, Croydon. Oh, Tudor loves it. Tudor loves it. It's giving me a fucking stiffy. Come on.
Oh, come on, Dom. He's done absolutely nothing, but he's there at the right place. It's a good finish as well. It's whipped right into him. But Archie Gray,
million,
what
down
play
the
by
drain.
Archie Gray.
Dom
Come on, Archie.
scores again. Come on, Jacko.
What play by Archie Gray.
Let's go and get another. Matisse Tell has one in him tonight as well. I can feel it. I gotta feel it.
That was the one getting shots off. Come on. That hopefully does worlds of confidence for these guys now.
Oh, go on. Win this. Win this. Oh, Dominic, will you jump? Will you jump, Dom? You win that. Tell's in behind.
In behind for Sar.
But Sousa, you can't take him out. Leave it for Mickey.
Walked away. Danzo, always there, Dans. Mr. Reliable, Kev.
I was saying that earlier. He's the only one that clears crosses in this team. But this is usually where we concede a goal. 35 to 40 minutes. I brought up the stat today.
Well done, Dave.
Goals we've
Come on, lads.
in
Lock in.
Period. So we need to lock in here now. Win that. Come on, Kevin. Kevin.
Oh, what a clearance. Big Kev.
Home alone. Don't start standing. Keep moving. Just everyone
that,
just keep
says
moving.
Tell did inspire that. To be fair, him and Sousa, right, created that moment.
Taz been decent anytime he's got the ball. He's taking it to Palace. I like it.
He's been the best of the forwards
Anything
tonight.
good has come off him tonight.
Yeah, he's been the best of the forwards. I would agree.
Crap.
Well done, Solanke.
No, ref. Oh, my God, ref. What did he do? Leave a scrape on his sock? Fuck you.
He breathes on him, then the ref is just ready to blow the whistle.
Honestly, he must have had garlic last night. He must be offended.
From 1-0 down to 1-0 up.
No, Vicky.
Nothing there.
There's no way. There's no way they can give that. Fuck off, Ollie. He's giving it.
Oh, my Lord. He's giving a red card.
Oh, he's booked him off. Who's he sent off here? Mickey van der Ven? I don't believe this.
There's no way.
I don't believe this ref is giving them absolutely everything. They are looking to get us relegated. Absolutely anything at all. This referee is quick to pull the cards. It's an absolute joke, this referee. You see that week in, week out in the Premier League. Week in, week out. There's no way. He's gone down. There's not even enough on that to send him down. There's absolutely no way.
He's just gone down like a sack of shit.
How many times have we seen that done to our players going through? Seriously, there's no way they can give that.
Oh, there's nothing in that.
No, he's gone down way too easy. But it's the referee, though, Jack. He's just waiting to give everything. He's just waiting to give things. He's a joke. Referee's soft as shit.
Has he confirmed it?
Yeah, it's been confirmed. I don't believe it. Well, our phone was short-lived. Mickey van der Ven. Gonna have to call his leadership into question now. It's soft, that now.
It is soft, and he loses them, but it is soft. Lee Harvey from earlier saying the Premier League are looking for a big team scalp. That's why they don't get any decisions. Hold on, maybe. Come on, you Spurs. Clearly, man. I mean, the moment we got that goal, right? Immediately. I mean, the fact that also these times, man, it's a penalty as well, for fuck's sake, man.
He's so quick to give it, though. He's so
just
quick.
It's just like Man United. Just so quick to give it as a
Don't get me wrong. Mickey van der Ven, he didn't track the guy for the first goal that was disallowed. Let the guy get a yard ahead of him. He's been poor tonight. You know, you could almost see it coming from him. But fuck me, we really need Vicario now. Please miss this. Come on, Vic.
Oh, fuck's
sake. Oh. But you're absolutely right, though, Lee Harvey. Your big team down there, they want you to go down. It'd be great for the Premier League, wouldn't it? You know? Takes away that bias that relegation teams find it hard coming up and shit like that. This referee has fucked us once again. He's given
straight red as well. That means Mickey will be gone for the next 3 games.
Well, he's last man. It's red is the only card he could give there. But you're right. That's him now out for the next few. Wonder will he get the same criticism Romero's got.
Both of our captains get sent off.
It's always this period. That's now 15 goals in the last 10 minutes of halves we've conceded. Fun was short-lived anyway. Fuck off. Oh, come on, Spurs, please. This is real adversity now. Let's show something. Suma's about to come on. João Palhinha drops into centre-back, which means you'd think one of Matisse, Talmawani or Solanke would be coming off.
Yeah. Tell.
Or maybe Souza, already on a yellow.
If they take off Tell, I'd be pissed.
Someone make an option.
Oh, my God, man.
Good ball, Danzo. Just no more further damage before halftime. Just everyone, no mistakes now.
Oh, Dan's. He gets away with it.
Oh, my Lord. As soon as
gets away with it. Vicario clears it. Can you win this, Mwani?
I wouldn't mind him being taken off, actually, today. He's been
I would say him or Solanke. I think you need to have Tell on.
Oh, no.
Come out, Vic.
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 What are you staying on your line for? Especially now that we're down to 10. We need you to come out.
Tyler, member for 37 months, sat Frank. I wonder, are you going to give a Van de Ven the same treatment you've been giving Romero, though, Tyler?
It's absolutely stupid from Mickey Van de Ven, Tyler. He loses his man. But Frank should have been sacked. Tyler, you know it. Frank should have been sacked in fucking October, man, in December. We haven't had a single win in 2026. Frank had the easiest of runs in January against the easiest of teams in the entire league. He couldn't pick up a win against Burnley, couldn't pick up a win against Wolves, couldn't pick up a win against West Ham at home when they had no confidence whatsoever. Brentford, who else was in that list of games? Forest. Couldn't pick up a single win against any of those teams. He should have been sacked in fucking December, October.
And surely you're not going to sit here and defend Spurs' worst ever manager. Surely not. The amount of criticism you gave Ange Postecoglou, and you're going to still defend Frank. It's a bit.
I don't know why you twerk for fucking Frank, man.
Also, what I will say is, 1 second, Gallagher's come on. What the?
Why is Gallagher come on?
But also, you know, leaving Frank in the job for as long as he did when the players' confidence were already on the floor underneath him is why people are struggling to pick it up now. He left it far too late.
Sousa was taken off?
Yeah, he's on a yellow. I can understand that, young kid.
That, in a way, that makes sense.
Tony Olo, Van de Ven, and Romero don't want to be here. It's starting to seem like that, isn't it?
It's just, I think Van de Ven's red card was almost worse than Romero's because Romero's was actually debatable, whereas Van de Ven's was kind of just a clear and obvious pulling back of the player after he loses his man. He also lost his man for the first goal that was disallowed. Van de Ven.
Yeah, well, that's where it's just poor from Mickey Van de Ven. You know, he's clearly off it tonight, and he's cost us now massively. But again, it's minimal. It's minimal. Like, is there enough force on the tug of the arm to make him go down the way he did? That's a free kick. It's handball there.
Send him off, ref. He's complaining, ref. Send him off. Do what you did to Sarr.
It's just the referee has been quick to blow the whistle for them all game long.
Basuma loses. He's brought on 2 substitutions, right?
Yeah.
So he must have taken off.
Took off Moani. Rightly so. Moani's been just standing around.
Didn't show anything. Game. Yeah. I'm glad that he kept on Matisse Tell. Daniel Larson saying these players are just not good enough and are the main reason we're probably getting relegated. I mean, these players, man, they're not doing themselves any favors. Every time that they had opportunities to sort of pick themselves up, they failed dramatically.
Yeah.
But the reason I do feel like we are in this position is because we couldn't pick up a single win in January against the easiest run of teams. Not a single win. That's what killed us. If we picked up even just 2 wins in that easy run of fixtures, wouldn't be in the position we are in now.
It all started by making the wrong decisions after your opening final anyway.
By hiring the wrong manager. That's where it started.
Hiring the wrong guy from the very beginning. Not doing enough in either transfer windows.
Not doing enough in January. Not sacking him in January. Well done, Tell. Well done, Tell. Sarr, man on!
That's a free. That's a free. Come through the back of him.
Oh, my Lord. It's 2. For fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. How is he not giving that as a foul, though, ref? At every other challenge earlier, that was blown up as a free kick, and then right there.
It's got to be a foul on Sarr, surely. He's come through the back of him. He's giving them to Palace players all game.
Giving it all game to Palace. Every single time they've touched him, it's been a foul.
Oh, we're going down.
Sorry, it's man on.
And Tyler, you can sit here and say you're not blaming managers now. You blamed Ange Postecoglou. I don't want to hear it from you. You're blaming managers when it doesn't suit you.
I just also don't know why you're twerking for a man that couldn't win a single game in 2026. It was 2 wins in 18 games, man. I don't know why you're obsessed with Thomas Frank. Of all the people to be obsessed with, it's bizarre, dude. Absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, the fact that you're still hung up on him, you would have been the first guy to sit there and say, "Stop talking about Ange Postecoglou. You're still living in Frank's fucking Arsenal palace."
Exactly. Same person to be obsessed with people who are obsessed with Ange. You're obsessed with Thomas Frank. Of all people to be obsessed with, too. Thomas Frank, of all people.
The amount of stick you've given Eddie, the amount of stick you've given Eddie in the group chat over Ange Postecoglou, you're sitting here twerking for our worst ever manager. You've got
worst winning percentage than even Ange, by the way.
We've got a super chat here from Sugar Ray WBC. Come on, boys, dig in. This is for survival. Come on, you Spurs.
Couldn't even hold on, man, even there.
Yeah. Fortunately, they didn't hear your words, my man. Oh. 8 minutes added on. These fuckers wouldn't even hold on to a can of Coke at the minute.
It's just amazing that Sugar Ray sent that in, and then they couldn't even hold on for, 3 minutes there?
It's not like Palace have even had to work hard either. That's the fucking annoying thing about it.
I mean, they've had, 2 or 3 chances, and they've put away almost every single one of them as well.
Oh, Mickey Van de Ven's cost us dearly here tonight.
I mean, at halftime, he's got to reassemble them, and we actually just have to go for it. Because we need to win.
You've nothing to lose at this point.
A draw doesn't even do us anything, really.
No. He also needs to haul off Dom Solanke. I'm sick of watching him just lurking around there. Fucking do something out of possession. Start pressing. Start working.
Tony Ola saying these guys are going to be big flops at bigger clubs. And I'm here for it with what they've shown at this club. I mean, they really will go down as one of the most embarrassing set of players to win a Europa League, to dig in, win a Europa League, and then the very next season to get this team relegated. It is insane.
Even if we stay up, they'll go down as a big embarrassment to this football club, this whole squad in general. Oh. We're so cooked.
Drag the Lewis family out at halftime, Game of Thrones style.
Yeah.
Says Ebenezer. Only Spurs would self-destruct like this, says K32. Yeah, from going 1-0 up after being saved on the goal that was disallowed to going 1-0 up and then within, 5 minutes later than doing that? It's just so typical, man. It's so typical. Absolutely love the body posture of that Spurs fan. Livid. All out wide to Solanke. Go on, kid. Ugh. Too much there, doing too much.
Now we're just allowing them to pick passes around the place.
Vic!
Oh, that's Joe. João Paulini has left that when he shouldn't, though, Jack.
But Vic's got to come out and claim that. Are you
Agreed.
fucking serious, Vic?
Agreed, but João Paulini's just let that run across him for no reason at all. Spurs fans are already leaving. They've had enough. God. This is going to get very, very toxic. We could see a change of manager over this weekend as well.
Vicario. This is unbelievable. Cooked. Unbelievable. You can't write.
What's this from João Paulini at all? It's just not good enough.
Yeah, he's got yards in front of him.
He just lets it run. Why does he let it run? You can't. Number one rule is you don't allow that.
Yeah, Joao has just let that go across him when he could have intervened. He could have cleared that easily.
Fairness to Vicario, he's off his line.
He's fast asleep, Vicario.
We're officially getting relegated. Tony Olos says also get Vinay and Lang out tonight, the Gooners. Well, we're looking for a new sporting director, so hopefully that happens sooner rather than later. They're looking at Dougie Friedman from Crystal Palace. 3-1 down. Oh my fucking God. Palace. To Crystal Palace. They've had nothing to shout about all fucking year. As soon as that first goal went in, we've crumbled. How many goals have we conceded in the last 10, 15 minutes and a half? That's now 14, 15, 17 goals this season in that one period. And now we're just watching Palace pass it around and our players standing there. I'm fucking fed. If they get forward, Jack, I'm not doing this tonight. We're just turning it off.
No, I'm there.
I'm not going through this tonight. I'd rather just go and have my dinner and just chill out. They're letting me down big time.
I mean, fans are turning it off by essentially just walking out the stadium. I do not blame them. For fuck's sake. How could we have gone from 1-0 up to this? From 1-0 up to this? Both of our captains sent off.
Players, the fans,
games.
Fans at the game are fuming. They're absolutely livid. Wouldn't be surprised to see someone storm that pitch today, to be honest with you. From 1-0 up to 3-1 down and down to 10 men. I mean, they've given up. As soon as we conceded one, they've given up. But, Jack, it's always that last 10, 15-minute period and a half. That's 17 goals now we've conceded in that period. 17 now. Absolutely shocking. You think, these players would be aware of that and they'd run a little harder, a bit more intensity and stuff like that. As soon as that first goal went in, we've just watched Palace pop it around. But I told you the warning signs were there at the start of the game. Sitting there, allowing them to get comfortable, popping the ball around between the defenders and stuff. And we're standing there going, yeah, go on. Get comfortable. Feel your way into the game. Start from minute one. As soon as we start doing that, that's where it started. At home, you need to be pressing the living daylights out of the opposition, put them on the back foot. And we didn't do that. We just allowed them to build their way in again, get comfortable at our stadium, and the punishment was always coming. It was always coming. We've absolutely crumbled yet again. And the referee's been fucking shocking as well from minute one. He's been so quick to give Crystal Palace everything, which hasn't helped. But, yeah, we're fucked. We are absolutely fucked.
How did these players, man, go from being 1-0 up to this position, 3-1 down with the man sent off? How did they do that? Just when you think they would actually have momentum. We were even saying you pick up that goal, score the first goal. We even said at the beginning of the stream, Dave, team that scores first could go on and win the game with the momentum that would be gained from it. Spurs somehow found a way to self-sabotage themselves by even after scoring the first goal. It's actually just defies all logic, really, what this team is capable of.
When your confidence is shot, your morale is on the floor. All it takes is one little thing. It's like having something on the edge of a cliff, right? All it takes is one little touch and it's over. And that's exactly the way we are right now. No mentality, no bottle, no fight. Same thing every single fucking game. Every single game. Even today we went 1-0 up. You're thinking, right, something to hold on to. Let's go. Mickey Van de Ven lets you down the other end. You know, and you think the warning sign would have already been there from the goal that was already disallowed by VAR. He allowed your man to get a run on him. He tracked it late. He was switched off. He got caught. VAR bailed us out. And then as soon as we go and score, what happens again? Switches off, allows a run in behind him, and all of a sudden panics, pulls him down, red carded, off he goes, and we were doomed from there on out. Mickey Van de Ven has let us down absolutely massively today, and he's acting like a guy that doesn't want to be here. It is criminal, that red card, and I'll tell you why it's criminal. Because he switched off for the first one. The warning sign was there, so you're thinking, right, fuck, I got away with that. Let's concentrate. Let's buck up my ideas. Let's get my head into the game. Doesn't. He fucking doesn't. Idiot. Absolute idiot. Let us down massively. But then you're thinking, right, he's gone. Can the rest of them band together? Can they fight for each other? Can they make it difficult?
Yeah, just get to halftime at least. You know,
Jack, how many times have we seen it? Team down to 10 men. They'll all sit in. They'll all make it compact. They'll all do the running. Us, we're wide open. Pass in. It's not even like we're making them like any, you know, difficult moves where you have to see a bit of great skill or anything. It's just 1-2 passes, they're in. But it's the same period every single game. Every single game, it's the same period. They drop off. The intensity drops. They feel like the job is done. Let's all stand around. And then this fucking happens. It's the same thing every game. 17 goals in this period. In this period, the last 10 minutes of the half, 17 goals we've now conceded. What the fuck?
I just don't have words for this, man. I just can't believe that this team could go 1-0 up to then doing this. It's just
we're getting relegated.
Defies all sensibility, defies all logic, man. How do you go from 1-0 up to this? We had all the momentum, all the confidence, scored a great goal as well from such great individual play from Archie Gray. Surely the players would be lifted from that. Surely. And then they go on and do this. And like you say there, Mickey Van de Ven, the captain, supposedly the best player in the team, ends up losing a man yet again to then give up a red card that he probably just doesn't even need to do. He doesn't even probably need to pull him back like that. Could probably just let them score, or at least just maybe allow Vicario to see if he can pull off a save. He hurts the team by giving away a penalty and a red card at the same time. Now both of our captains, both of our best players, Romero and Van de Ven, have sabotaged us this season.
You get one back for the next game, the other one's gone. They're taking it in turns now. It's becoming embarrassing.
I just don't know what to say anymore.
Your two biggest players who have had the most influence in terms of even scoring goals up the other end, rescuing games, have mentally checked out. They've both checked out. We are screwed.
Our two best players, our two captains, have single-handedly screwed us.
But also, by the way, when Tudor makes the subs, why is he bringing on Conor Gallagher? Why not get Richie on? At least he'll show a bit of fight. At least he'll run for you. Again, I got a question.
Yeah, we brought on those substitutions and we conceded two more goals.
Richie.
We conceded two more goals. 2 more goals after Gallagher and Basuma came on. 2 more.
Dom Solanke hasn't helped us either. I know Dom Solanke scored the goal, but apart from being there, what else has that guy done all game? Nothing. He's done exactly the same what he's done against Fulham. Refuses to provide an option in behind. Refuses to challenge for anything in the air. His hold-up play is becoming as bad as Richarlison's. And on the press, he's just sitting in. He's standing there. He won't go and press. Even if he doesn't want to go and press the ball from man to man, go and stand in between the two centre-backs so they can't keep passing it across there. Lazy as fuck.
Just doesn't make sense, man. It's insane what this team has done here. From 1-0 up to this, there's just no words for it.
We're getting relegated. You can see that off the bat. Today was do or die. This Palace team, let's another 3-1 up, but let's not sugarcoat it. They've been in free fall for a long time. All their best players have been picked off and left. By the way,
nothing special.
One of them, they've all been picked up and left. A lot. What's left? A lot of them want out. The manager doesn't even want to be there, and we're 3-1 down. The Palace.
Beto.
Palace.
Beto saying, what the hell is going on? Haven't seen any of the game since I'm at work. My phone is going off 3-1 and a red card is unreal. I mean, man, we've gone from being 1-0 up to Mickey Van de Ven just minutes later getting a red card, also giving away a penalty at the same time, which is a double whammy. And then you would think that we would get to halftime 1-1, especially after what Dave pointed out, bringing on 2 midfielders. You would think bringing on 2 midfielders would solidify us, be able to allow us just to sit deep, sort of absorb the pressure, but not be broken down so easily. And we ended up conceding 2 more after that in that period.
You bring on 2 midfielders. How the fuck is that?
And we looked more open.
So much space for the third goal. How?
We looked more open when we put on Basuma and Gallagher. I mean, you can't make it up, Beto. Tony saying, bring me Redknapp and give these academy players a chance against Liverpool. I'm fed up with these players. I'm fed up as well, Tony, with them. I mean, there's just, I mean, the fact that they've just done that, they've gone from being 1-0 up to doing this. And also they just seem to have no clear fight. Once they conceded that goal that Mickey Van de Ven gave up with the red card, their heads dropped. Every single player, they all just went down to the floor, and there's just no chance of getting back into this game. But now I just feel like there's no chance that they can inspire each other. It seems like I mean, under Thomas Frank, sleepwalking towards relegation. Since Thomas Frank is gone, they've done nothing to prove that they can get themselves out of it at this stage.
Done. They had a chance after the North London derby to salvage a bit of pride, show something about themselves, failed against Fulham. This was their last opportunity today to really show that they've got something, that they're up for the fight, especially off the back of West Ham and Forest picking up points yesterday. And this is what we've been served up. And all this is doing, by the way, is giving Forest and West Ham more confidence, more belief, and probably Wolves as well. Even Wolves probably believe they can catch us right now with how bad we are right now. You know, this was their opportunity to show something. That's 3 London derbies on the trot. These players have all cowered and fucking whimpered.
Tony saying, bring me, Redknapp, and then Dropkicker Teacher saying, no time to lick our wounds, lads. We as fans need to stick together because it will get worse. I feel genuine sadness for those fans. Some were definitely crying. I mean, I feel like turning it off and crying, to be honest, hard as tea.
There's a load of Spurs fans on the verge of tears. But I do get what you're saying, but I think you need to say that to Tyler, you know, try to point score at Thomas Frank. You know, that's what Ange fans used to do. You know, we're better than that. But I do understand what you're saying, though, Dropkick.
Yeah, I don't get the point of trying to point score. It just seems silly.
Mikey, good to see you as well, Mikey. Hopefully you're keeping well, lad.
Vince Vega, member for 52 months, saying Van de Ven, Poro, and Romero have called out the fans and the board. Time to frog march all 3 to the Seven Sisters single trip. We will be okay. I'm disappointed, though, man, and guys like Romero and Van de Ven. I understand that they're the better players in the team, but they've done their very best to make this situation even worse. Like Van de Ven's red card, I almost feel like is worse than Romero's, because Romero's is so long because of the fact that it was deemed as violent conduct, even though I do think it was a debatable red card. We've seen so many challenges like that are just blown up as yellows, not even blown up at all at times. Whereas Van de Ven's was just him making another mistake that led to a goal. He got away with it the first time, somehow lets it happen again, but then also drags him down in the penalty area. So it's a double whammy of a red card and a penalty. And now he's sent off. It's just, I'm really disappointed in Van de Ven and Romero. They've done their very best to make the situation somehow worse, even though they're supposed to be our best players. But it all comes down to the board, man. The board hired the wrong manager in the first place. They didn't sack him soon enough. In January, they didn't back him at all to try to get out of the situation. Johan Lange, haven't fired him, decide to keep him in the job. Supposedly, they're potentially thinking about keeping him in a job even longer, which is just baffling. It is out at the end of the day also on the board. Al Ben saying, I don't blame the players. The signings of the wrong players and hiring of managers and the board were so inept, it feels like sabotage. I could see that, man. I do feel like the players now at this stage they do deserve a ton of blame, man, because, I mean, you can't do that. You can't go from 1-0 up to doing this inside, what was it, 10 minutes, basically? They've gone from 1-0 up to self-sabotaging themselves like this in the space of 10 minutes. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable, Al. Like, they gotta bear a lot of responsibility.
This is off the back, by the way. This is off the back of Tudor coming out saying they can't defend, can't attack, can't run.
Yeah.
Okay, put them on blast. Okay, you think I'm wrong? Prove me wrong on the football pitch. And he's been proven exactly right there tonight. All facets.
I do agree with you, though. They hired the wrong manager in the first place. They took a big risk by bringing in someone like Thomas Frank after a lot of the players did believe in Ange and they did fight for him. They had to bring in someone that would do something similar, get them to believe in his message, get them to believe in what they were doing, have them also as well play more of an attack-minded football that they fell in love with under Ange. And yet they brought in the most negative defensive-minded manager you could possibly think of in Thomas Frank, and a guy that had no personality, no charisma to be able to get the players on his side. So they have failed epically. And then January is proven to be the worst transfer window we've ever had in our history. I mean, Conor Gallagher isn't doing anything to help us. They brought in a left back, Souza, that both managers were not comfortable to play when we desperately needed a fullback. And then they did nothing else to help the situation. Didn't bring back any players from loan. It's the worst January transfer window we've ever had. So, I mean, probably the majority of responsibility does fall on the board at the end of the day. All goes back to them. Tony Lowe saying, would you guys just bring back Ange? I think that the bridge was burned with him, man. Bridge was burned with him. As much as I think they made the wrong decision by bringing in someone like Thomas Frank for Ange, I think they should have got for someone much better. I think Ange, the relationship he had with the fans was toast. The amount of times that he argued and had spats with the fans, his time was over. His time with the media
Ange
as well.
His own time.
Yeah,
as soon as he went after the fans, he ended his own time.
Yeah, he burned his own bridge, you could say, with the fan base and even with the media. The way that he opened cans of worms on himself constantly with the media never helped him at all. Just everyone was gunning for him to be sacked. So, as much as I like Ange more than I ever liked Thomas Frank, I can't say I like either of them, to be really honest. But I do understand why you asked the question, especially if we're in the championship. Might as well just play some good football again. Drum saying, stop the stream, boys. What is the point of watching this nonsense? I knew it was just too little, too late. This was the game, though, man, Jerome, that we're all getting ourselves up for. And we were on cloud 9 for a total of 5 minutes when we went 1-0 up, Jerome. It's just amazing what these players are capable of. They can go from 1-0 up to getting a man sent off and giving up a penalty at the same time. And then you would think, just get to halftime level. Get to halftime 1-1, see it out, work your way from there. Maybe think about changing the shape a little bit. Try to strategize around who you can have going up front. See if you can create some chances. Maybe get a few set pieces. But no, they end up going 3-1 down and killing off the game entirely in the space of 10 minutes. Unbelievable, Jerome. Unbelievable. Like catastrophic blow up.
I'm telling you now, Jerome, if they score 4th, I'm out. I'm not sitting here and being embarrassed like I was against Newcastle and Liverpool that time. I'm just not doing it. If they don't care, I'm not sitting here to be embarrassed and laughed at and mocked and fucking everything else. If they score 4, I'm done. Fucking halftime now. Second half's about to get underway. At least show some sort of fucking spirit here. And I don't want to see them sit off Palace either and just keep the score respectable. Show something. Look at the amount of empty seats there. That's either fans who have gone home or are in no rush to get back out for the second half.
I'd be in no rush. Easy saying, would you take Dyche until the end of the season? I do think Tudor probably has to go after this, even though I feel for Tudor. I mean, he was 1-0 up, but now he's in this position. It's unbelievable. But you have to bring in whoever can string together some results and bring some confidence back into these players. Well, even though I think it's probably impossible, you probably do have to do that.
Tudor made his own last stand by calling out the players. That's usually a manager's very last resort, calling out the players in public. Usually the very last resort. If we get hammered here tonight, he'll end up going.
Danzo! Oh. Good delivery from Talon to Danzo. He's probably got to do a little bit better, Danzo. Maybe try to get it to the back post towards Sarr. He heads it straight at Henderson. Oof. Good deliveries from Tell.
Lads, as a big club is about to go under, it could be us. I think it is going to be us now, unfortunately. I think today really signifies it. You're thinking today's your real last chance to real show that you've really got something about you. And we haven't. Honestly, I think we're going down there.
Come on. Oh. Archie
Tyler
Gray
says we have
asking for a
Champions League
handball,
to play
please.
too.
Please,
The only
ref.
saving grace, Tyler, is hopefully we can go on and fucking do something in that. Imagine.
Oh, good play by Tell. Once again. Have a hit. Solanke! Sar! Ref! Gray! Oh. Give us a VAR check.
Yeah, play on, sure, why not?
Yeah, no, nothing in that. Really good deliveries from Tell and Danzo as well at the back post a few times there. That's the thing. Like, why couldn't we just go into halftime 1-1? And then we could have created some chances like we have just now. Why do we have to go 3-1 down? 3-1 down, man. How did these players go to 3-1 down? All they need to do is just get to halftime level. And then we could have created the chances like we have there. And who knows? You get a slice of luck. You go 2-1 up. You hold on from there. Jesus Christ, boys.
Tony Olo says I take Garrett Southgate right now. Tyler says that let go smash us 10-0. I'm terrified going out there to play them out there. Terrified of it, Tyler.
If anything, I'll probably look at just being in the Champions League, Tyler. It's just maybe the last time we'll be in there for a while.
Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts, I suppose. If I see these players standing off a player one more fucking time, there you go. They're not that great when you get stuck into them. See that?
Oh, didn't fall to Sar.
Nothing ever bounces our way. Sometimes when you're down here, you need a bit of luck, and we have absolutely zero.
Literally none. Less than none. Pedro, over the top. Solanke. Someone on the second ball there, boys. How embarrassing is it that we even are playing Champions League next week, says K32. Yeah, literally.
We got lucky in the Champions League. We played 4 of the bottom 6 teams in it.
Should have just gotten Ted Lasso 2 months ago. Yeah, maybe he would have inspired some confidence.
DJ AK, member for 20 months. Really appreciate support, buddy. Says, our board are to blame for this. Our fans don't deserve it. They ain't got a clue about football. I'm fuming. Big up, lads. I mean, look, like I keep saying, you know, the fact that they went and brought Thomas Frankie in off the back of winning the Europa League, you know, they should have brought in him. Like, that's the time to really capitalize on it. You've got silverware, something everyone said you can't win. You're bringing a manager that has a better CV than what Thomas Frank has, you know, has experience at big clubs. They failed to do so. You're thinking, okay, go and have a good summer transfer window. Left everything to the last minute. You know, it stinks of no planning. Then you're thinking, okay, you know, we haven't won in a while. Sack Thomas Frank. Nope, let it go on to the very last possible point. To the point where we were in a relegation battle when we made the fucking change. And now it's getting worse. And then you're thinking, okay, in January, everyone's short. You know, we're short in bodies. Now's the time to push out the boat, pay maybe wages and transfer fees you don't notoriously want to pay. Couldn't even do that. You know, they're the reason why we are here. They have fucked everything up since that Europa League win. Everything up. Absolutely fucking everything.
How's it gotten to that, Sar?
And then, you know, just so that we can be appeased, they drop the news, oh, we've given them, every player's a 50% wage reduction if we get relegated. Bozos, half of them aren't even going to be here. They're on the phone to the agents already. Get me out of here in the summer. And Tottenham won't carry down them wages to the Championship either. It's all just bollocks coming out from them. Well on Archie. He's shown a bit about him tonight. Oh my God, the guy moves. He runs like a fucking truck. Why is he on the pitch? Why is he on the pitch? I can run faster than that. Even after eating a kebab. King Hoddle says Ange normalised losing. What I will say is, King Hoddle, it wasn't just Ange that made that decision to bunk off the league and go for the Europa League. He made it with Daniel Levy. So the board have normalised losing. As soon as Ange went to them and said, should we prioritise Europa League? They should have sacked the guy.
You say that, but then also Frank, at the beginning of the season, King Hoddle literally said, I guarantee you one thing, we will lose games. Like, so it's not like, at the end of the day, Ange was gone. He was gotten rid of. It was up to Frank to be able to turn things around, to be able to normalize winning, to normalize handling all competitions at once. It's not like Ange's. It's not like Ange's
only ever
ghost.
managed in the Premier League.
It's not like Ange's ghost is still here pulling the strings or anything. The guy's been long gone.
He hasn't been around this season.
He hasn't been around this season. It was up to Thomas Frank, the manager, and these players to prove that they were in fact better than the 17th finish, and they haven't done that. Thomas Frank will go down as the worst manager in Spurs' history. So I don't know why people still give a fuck about Ange.
He's gone. He hasn't even been around this season. Let's just stop talking about him.
You should be talking more about Thomas Frank than you should be talking about Ange.
The board should never have given the job to Frank, you know. And what baffles me is to make the decision because we are good enough to compete.
We talk about Ange more than we talk about Frank. It doesn't make sense.
And they brought in Frank, who's only ever managed a Premier League campaign. It's always got knocked out of the cups at the first round. What happened at Tottenham? Knocked out the fucking cups. You know, okay, yeah, he done well in the Champions League, but the draw was in his favour. But in the league, fucking useless. You know, they made the wrong appointment at the very beginning this summer.
And then they didn't sack him sooner.
Talk about Ange Postecoglou when he's not even here anymore. He hasn't been around this season. His last game, he delivered a Europa League trophy. But at the end of the day, he sacked himself by going after the fans. It was always going to come to an end. But once it did, make the right decision and bring in a manager of a certain caliber. And we fucked it. Fucked it.
Tony Yolo saying, my favorite part of the Lange interview is that we have big plans for the summer, but now it's in the championship. Yeah. It's amazing that he then just, it's like he procrastinated the January transfer window. It's like he just didn't want to get around to doing what he needed to do. Well done by Archie Gray once again. Over the head of Solanke, but it's to Tell.
Please tell.
Just didn't have a good touch there. Palhinha. How is that not taking a deflection? I just needed a good touch there, Tell. Well done by Gray once again. Oh my God, man. Gallagher is useless. Probably might be the worst January transfer window. Could we sign that guy, Gallagher? Gray, once again. Keep going, Gray. Sir! Penalty! Ref! Archie Gray, man, having actually the performance of a lifetime here tonight.
He's the only one showing a bit of fight about him. The only one out there.
Quality as well. I mean, he's skilled past his player a few times now. He's had some real quality on the ball.
But why do we have to wait till we're 3-1 down, though, to really see this sort of urgency?
Yeah, the effort has been unbelievable in the second half. Yeah, there's been more effort in the second half than we saw in the first.
More running, more effort.
These players' mentalities are just inexplainable. Play Tell. Well done by Basuma. Out wide to Pedro.
Oh,
he did so well there, Gray.
just didn't have the strength to stay on his feet there, unfortunately. Still tried to keep it, though. So unlucky. Oh my God.
Palignan dance. I don't think it was a penalty, Tyler. I think it's a shoulder to shoulder. Well done, Slanky. Gallagher, you're right, Dave. Gallagher is honestly
put the ball in front of that guy. He can't get onto
Gallagher
it.
Can't
he's
run,
huffing
man.
and puffing while he's eating a cheeseburger. Stop putting it in front of him. He can't move. He can't fucking run. Pass it to his feet, if anything. Stop putting it ahead of him. He's so slow. He's honestly the slowest professional footballer I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's actually probably fair, Tyler. I mean, but the referees just judge us by a different standard.
Fuck me. Please haul off Gallagher and put on Richie. Back to first half shit. Watching Palace just pass it around the back while everyone sits in and has a break and has a little fucking conversation between themselves. It's like, even if you don't want to go and press, just send bodies up and sit them in between people and stop the passes. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, allow him to shoot. Well done, Danzo. Fuck me. Someone at least put their body on the line. See, made of concrete. That ball's gone all the way over half line. No, Matisse Tal caught laps in there. It's ball flashed across, all the way across out the other side for a Tottenham throw-in.
Basuma and Gallagher, man, are so late to every single second ball. And that was the case against Fulham. It was the case against Arsenal. And it's now the case again today. They're always a step or two behind every second ball, man. Sorry.
Oh, it's behind them. Fucking hell. Jesus fucking Christ. Can anyone make a forward pass in this team? Or just hold on to it and let him get ahead of you? Anyone?
Well done.
Oh, my Lord.
Even there, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's excruciating, Jack. It's
well done, Pedro.
Excruciating. Oh, he just moves so slow, doesn't he? Look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. Just look at him. Please, Danzo, we're going to need 2 goals from 2 corners here off you, buddy. What in the Lord
what is that ball, though, by Gallagher? Like, what does he expect Porro to do with that? What does he expect Porro to do with that?
Just breathe, Dave. Just don't let Gallagher. Just don't let him do it to you.
Yeah, he's not real.
He's not worth it. He really not.
He's not. He's a ghost. He's not real. He's not a real person, Gallagher. He honestly can't do anything right. He can't press. He can't press. He can't run. He can't have. He can't play a pass forwards.
Can't do anything. When you're on feet, you can barely move.
The whole point of buying him, we thought as well, was like, okay, he'll do the basics. Like that's what everybody expected, is that he surely will be able to do the basics right, which is what we needed. Someone that was just a bit of a steady Eddie. Can't even do that. And Johnson's coming on. Might as well turn it off.
If he did, I can't even speak anymore. If this guy comes on and scores, I'm going to lose it. If he comes on and scores, we'll just turn that off.
Gallagher is so slow. He's so slow to every second ball, man.
It's actually just painful watching him.
Man on, Pedro. Someone tell him, man on. Someone tell him, man on.
It's a free. It studs up. And a yellow. Follow through with the yellow, ref.
2 own goals from Brennan. Yeah, that would be nice. It actually does feel that way. Like maybe Conor Gallagher could just be another person that we've signed that's just actively sabotaging the club by being from one of the rivals. Vinay, Gallagher.
It's like watching under fives football. Genuinely, it's as frustrating as watching under fives football. Not one Spurs fan is sitting there with any ounce of belief, encouragement. They're all sitting there pondering the championship, what away days they're going to go to. They're all sitting there nearly on the verge of tears, and these players are just fucking waltzing around.
Well done, Sar.
It's better from Gallagher. Burrow. If you're going to demand it, don't move it 5 yards. Oh, my God.
Good ball by Paulinho.
Go on, Matisse. Two youngest players on the pitch have shown the most heart today. Matisse Tell and Archie Gray. No, they've got numbers here. It's 4-on-3.
Someone's got to close it down now. Why does Gray have to do it?
Don't. Our fans better not give Johnson a round of applause either. It's not the time.
No, they are, for fuck's sake.
Lauren Debs, so Spurs pulled off a red card and a penalty kick in one play. Unbelievable.
That's what I was saying, man. Somehow that's why I think it was almost worse than Romero's. Especially when we're 1-0 up. I don't even know if that's the thing. Like, you almost just kind of if you get beat there, maybe you just let him have it. Just
You
see if
watch.
Vicario pulls off a save, right? That, and then if they score that, it's 1-1, but it's still 11v11.
You watch every touch Brennan Johnson has will be fucking brilliant. Every pass will be completed. He'll start crossing the ball and everything. Oh, Danzo. Oh, well done, Matisse.
Well done by Tell.
You're going to have to go on your own, Dom. Dom!
Oh,
you got to finish. You've got to finish that. Oh, Dom, we needed that.
He went near post. Probably should have tried to curl it around. Not a bad save.
I thought maybe he had a bit more space and time. He didn't, to be fair.
He's just got to probably have a bit more power on that if he's going to beat him at the near post. Looks like Solanke's going to be taken off. Sarr goes long to Pedro. Pedro.
Oh, my God, Porro. What does he actually do? What does he actually do, bar chase shadows?
Just chases shadows. That's what he does.
Come on, guys. Someone's going to have to chase this ball. One of you are going to have to chase the ball. If you want to try and get something out of this game. Right, leave Basuma to Wharton. Solanke's just standing in no man's land. Basuma's on thing. Solanke just has to move forward. He's got to stop this passing around the back. Just position yourself between the two centre-backs. It eliminates it. He's deeper than Sarr now. He's deeper than Sarr. Oh, my God. Is it me or is just intelligence just gone out of football altogether? Is there no intelligence left in it at all?
Jesus.
I thought that one went in. I was going to say, oh, fucking Vicario off too.
I think you're bringing on Richie. Be
Please.
true Richarlison fashion to score one here.
How long are we going to wait for him to bring him on, though? He's been ready for the last 5 minutes. What are we waiting for? Yeah, everyone just stand off him again. Allow the same shit just to keep happening. Seriously? Seriously, Spurs? Is this the fight we're going to show?
We showed it for 10 minutes.
Thing is, at some point, though, when you're 3-1 down, you're chasing a game. You have to get people forward, stop them passing it around the back and sort of take that risk, in terms of leaving yourself short a little bit in the back line or in midfield. But our players just want to sit in and protect the fucking scoreline. That's a free, ref. It's a free on Matisse. Not given. Oh, no. DJK says we're done. Yeah, this game's over and done with. In general, the season's over and done with. Diamond X says we look 3 players short, not 11. Or not 1. Absolutely spot on. They're looking at a penalty here, are they on, Dan?
I think they could be. It could be. It honestly could be a pen.
I thought it was initially. I thought Strand Lassman got there.
I think it debatably was a penalty. Xavi Simons coming on. Richarlison coming on.
Too late. Should have been brought on 5-10 minutes ago.
Hopefully they're taking off Gallagher for Xavi Simons.
Well, it'd be the ultimate fuck you if they hauled him back off. Take off Solanke for Richarlison or put Richarlison up with Solanke.
I mean, Solanke's got to come off. He's just looked gas.
Yeah. Outside of his goal, absolutely contributed nothing today.
Yeah. And Pedro Porro being taken off. That's an interesting call. Probably means that Archie Gray is going to move over to fullback.
Yeah.
It is interesting. He's taking off Porro. Who's he talking to? Oh, he's talking to this.
Oh, the fourth official. Thought initially he was going at Tudor there for a minute. He's not happy, Porro. He's not fucking happy. He's not used to being taken off, Porro, is he?
Nope.
Come on, Richie. Shithouse us a goal, man.
Tell.
Goal kick.
We don't even get a corner from it, for fuck's sake.
Oh, man. Anyone know what Porro is angry at? Because it looked like at one point he said something to the fourth official, but then walking to the bench, it looked like he looked back at Tudor then as well.
Kulusevski's alive. Why is it Romero or Madison down there, though?
Don't know. Oh, Danzo. Well done,
He always finds a way to get out of it, Danzo. Again, he makes it look so awkward. But
right, Xavi, if anything, we have any. Don't slow it down.
And he gets
oh, my fucking God.
Gets it back. Gives it away again.
Gets it back. He wants a move. He wants you to move, Gallagher. He wanted you to run in behind, you fat, lazy fuck.
Yeah, he's telling him that right now. He literally is telling him that right now, Xavi Simons. He was saying, I need you to make a run. The most frustrating thing about Gallagher is that we kind of brought him in to be this Jordan Henderson type, where he's supposed to be a runner, supposed to work hard, do the basics well, and all he does is just chase shadows. Well done, Sar.
It's got to be a free. We just, honestly, we look like an amateur outfit. All season long, we've looked like an amateur outfit, playing against professionals. Like even there, right? Xavi's beating 2-3 guys. Gallagher runs in behind. He either creates space for Xavi Simons or the ball's on for him to cross. Stands there. And these are the little things on why we look so shit moving forward. So shit. Because players just are copping out, taking the easy route out all the time. I mean, is it too much to ask for Gallagher to open his lungs and make a 10-yard burst? Really? But again, why has the manager brought him on? Why did he bring him on today? He's been gassed every game he's played. Go on, Archie. You've done well today, kid. Rob says, I would manage this team next year. I think when we're down in the championship, I think you could.
Gray offers more than Gallagher. Yeah, that's the thing.
If today's attendance is anything to go by, you can guarantee the attendance at the stadium is going to get worse and worse between now and the end of the season.
Yeah.
Another mic problem. Are you shitting me? They're just doing this to prolong Spurs fans' pain. It's every single game now. These guys have a problem.
Yeah, why is it only in our games that we see these referees have mic
issues? Spurs just had a bit of momentum. Bang. Mike's gone. Straight down the tunnel. Let's change it. I mean, holy Jesus Christ. Do you know what? They've done it because they just wanted us to show us the Palace goals again. That's all it was. I mean, it's every game now. Look, you get communication. Yeah, we've showed them. You've showed all three? Yeah, right, I'm ready.
I was like, just give him a tuggy at this point. Jesus Christ.
And believe me, the communication issues are very, very important so that they can keep telling the ref, keep giving decisions against Tottenham, because if they don't, he's fucked. So they have to make sure the mic and all is spot on.
They're afraid that if we score a goal and we try to come back in the game, that VAR is going to have to deny any possible chance of Spurs getting back in it.
Rob says all the fans can do is stop going. I mean, look, you're going to get the same rhetoric after this game. We need you. We need your help. We need your war cries from the stand. Yep, doing it all season long. We fucking need you. How about that? Start looking inwards.
I can't believe they're leaving now, the fans. I would have left earlier.
Oh my God, let's give him a change of top as well, why don't we? Fuck me, call in the barber and give him a short back and sides. And the manicure. Let's get his toes done as well while we're at it, Jack.
Yeah, let's get him in the sauna.
Dropkick your teacher. Of course I'm losing my head. We're 1 point above fucking relegation. I'm a passionate Spurs fan all my life. What do you want me to do? Sit here and stay calm? Second of all, honestly, the amount of refereeing decisions this year is absolutely shambolic, and it's contributing to where we are as well. Yeah, I've sat here, I've mouted about Gallagher not being fit, I've given Moani stick, but yet you want me to keep on about the players. It's not one of the players that have walked off the pitch right now. It's the fucking referee. What do you want me to talk about?
Sorry, play Xavi. It's too heavy. Palace have Strand Larson. Spurs have stranded players. Danzo in the mixer.
Have we even won one of them, the first header or any long throw that's come in over the last 20 games?
Is he giving a free kick against us here?
Chris says,
no, anytime a player ever appeals a decision, well, you're immediately booked. When you watch any other team, especially a team like ours, who complain and complain and complain about every decision, and yet they never are given a booking for it. Anytime we even just make a gesture of complaint towards a referee, we get booked.
Chris, member for 51 months, says too good to go down. Are we? Club's toxic from top to bottom. Absolutely spot on. Honestly, I just can't wait to get this a watch along over and done with. No post-match reaction. It's the same shit every week. No Twitter reacts. We could be even having to do an emergency live stream tomorrow about a new manager or a new manager search over the weekend. It's getting late now. I'm starting to get angry, upset, and everything else with Tottenham. I'm just done now for the evening. Tyler, take one for the team to beat the ref.
Of all the suspensions Basuma gets, that would be the one I would approve of, Tyler, of all the suspensions that Basuma has gotten.
If he does, I'll be the first one to line up with 100 balloons for the guy. Here, inhale all them. But I'm going to try and take RST on board and try and calm down for the last 7 minutes.
Guarantee we're going to get another red card.
As soon as I say it, Johnson will bury one.
Has he even I mean, would they have 10 men? Johnson's not even touched.
Look at him. He's just hanging in there. Look at him. He's just hanging there like a rat.
Holy shit. You would think he was a Spurs player with that cross. Ismail Assar. That was one of the worst crosses I've ever seen. That's even considering watching us. That's a foul throw. Yeah, that's insane, actually. Johnson hasn't even touched the ball against 10 men. Well done by Gray. Into Sar. Xavi, good play by Spurs.
Free kick.
All right, we got to put this away.
We've got to put this in top bins, Jacko, to give us any chance.
Yeah.
And a yellow. Should be a yellow there for Kamada. Oh, don't tell me we've got communication issues again. Wait, we're going to have to not take the free kick. Take all momentum out again because we've got more communication issues. Quick, Spurs have an opportunity. Mike fail.
Spurs earn a free kick. Barr's trying to intervene. They're trying to blow up.
Please put this top in, Xavi. Please, if you've anything to give us, it's now, man. This has to go in. Please, Xavi, please. Something. Just give me something. Give me something. Some sign of life.
What the fuck is Vicario even saying?
Please. Oh, holy
into
shit.
the wall. Xavi Simmons, man.
Fucking life.
Into the shins of the wall.
Dead. They're dead. They're dead.
Into the shins of the wall.
Couldn't even get it off the ground. Lo Celso used to do that.
Sorry, guys. Did you say Spurs free kick? There must be something wrong with the connection.
Another long throw. Let's see if we win the first header this time. We never do. Nope. Another one. Another failed long throw.
Yeah, cleared very easily. Anyone who takes their kids to Spurs home games should be filed for child abuse. Xavi is the Timo version of Eze.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely proven to be true.
Ay, 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 ay.
Good clearance from Pop Matasar. That's a goal-saving clearance. It's a perfect cross. It's actually an amazing clearance from Sarr.
Unbelievable.
And he busted along to get back there as well.
Iceman says, I'm watching the Spurs women from now on. At least they have success.
Really,
Vicario is now...
Ref, can you just F off, please?
It's now really the time to be asking for the referee, Richarlison or Vicario. Just let them get on with it. We're 3-1 now. We're chasing the game. Just get on with it. That's a red card. He's elbowed Xavi Simons in the stomach. It's a red. What's he calling? Why is he talking more at Xavi?
Not even a yellow, though, from the referee.
He's giving Xavi a warning. Are you shitting me, ref? Oh,
for elbowing
my God.
Xavi in the stomach. He's not even given a yellow as well.
Pull his hair, Xavi. Fuck him.
Yeesh.
It's like a WWE match in there.
Tony Lowe saying, hope we come back. Hope when we come back up, we'll have some new owners. I mean, Dave has been saying the way that they've gone about this season, this ownership, they really could be selling the club. The fact that they didn't put any money in January.
Didn't go for a long-term successor.
Didn't sack Frank. You know, kind of sat on their behinds when it came to sacking Frank. Didn't want to make the decision honestly, until it was too late. It just seems like they've just wanted to coast and cruise until the end of the season.
I think they thought owning Tottenham and making decisions was going to be a lot easier. And I think as the season's gone on, they've realised they're way out of their depth. And they're closing ranks now. Nothing coming out of the club in terms of, you know, they're even hiding minutes and stuff like that. Everything's just being closed ranks. And I honestly think they're going to sell.
And also, the club's value will go down once they're in the championship dramatically. So it will be easier to sell then because they've been demanding too high of a price. But if I'm correct, in the championship, they'll probably have to end up just taking whatever offer that they deem acceptable because they can't be asking for the $3.5 billion, but also it's not worth the $3.5 billion if they're in the championship.
Well, the thing is, the way they'll argue is it's worth $3.5 billion in terms of the assets that they've built. That's where they've always seen the value in the football club. They've never built the value of the football club off the value of the team or the team's success. They've built it off the hotel, the stadium, the F1 track, all these extra revenue sources, the training complex, which other teams, professional outfits use and stuff like that. That's what they've built it off. So that's where their valuation is coming from. Bricks and mortar. It's not cheap in London, you know. Chris Burr says, Dave and Jack, I'm done for this season. Enough, lads. Do you know what, Chris? I honestly don't blame you, man. I'm not going to sit there and say to people, don't give up, this, that, and the other. I'm on the verge of doing it myself, man. And when I see shit like this, it just gets fucking worse. Look at the stadium. It's absolutely empty. There is nobody left in it. This is a 62,000-seater stadium, by the way. And there's not a soul left in the place. But, Chris, I do not blame you, my man. There's going to be many like you. And to be honest with you, if it's affecting the mental health and all that bad, I advocate it. I get away, do something different. Touch grass, my man.
Yeah. Take up painting. Start writing a book.
The only people who are left are the people with glassy eyes, look like they've had a few too many beers.
Tell!
Still won't go in. Do you know what? At least Matisse Tell and Gray have shown a bit of bollocks tonight. That's the only plus. It's the only plus you can actually take from the game. But them two young lads, maybe Papa Matasar to an extent, they showed some bollocks tonight.
That's the only thing, is that if we do go down, is that I'll actually probably be able to watch the younger players who, if anything, in these last few weeks have shown more heart, more desire, more care than the more experienced ones. Van de Ven, Romero, Gallagher, Basuma, some of these guys, Solanke, some of these older players have shown less care than the youngest ones. And some of these younger ones haven't even been playing game in, game out as well. Sarr, how many times has he been unfairly dropped?
Yeah.
Tell, how many times has he been unfairly dropped? And yet he's shown more passion and more care than some of the most experienced players at this club. And also the more experienced ones are the ones who are being paid more as well, which is also unbelievable.
My biggest fear is being confirmed today, though. One thing I didn't want to do is go down fractured as a club. You know, where the manager has given up all hope, the players are giving up all hope, and the fans. So I remember having this conversation with you, Jack, and I said, I didn't want us to go down with an empty stadium. We are.
Yeah.
My worst fears have happened here tonight. But you don't blame the fans, though, right? You don't blame them. They're being charged the highest ticket prices in the Premier League, and we're getting the worst football out of any team.
But even the manner in which it happened, Dave, like, how could you? Like, they went from going 1-0 up to this. Like, the fans, if anything, have been probably given the worst possible display that they could see. They've gone from going 1-0 up to this.
Look, the fans have given up on this team. You see that today. You can see that today. And I don't want to hear anymore coming from inside the club. We need you. No, the club need us to fill out the stadium to line their pockets. That's all they need. They don't care about your support. Frank made that clear earlier on in the season. Ange Postecoglou made that clear last season. A lot of the players have made it clear this season. They don't need our support. They don't need it. They made it clear. I don't want to hear any more coming out of the club, because that's what you're going to get off the back of this. A lot of empty seats from kickoff, and even more empty, towards the end of the game. And we'll get the rhetoric. We need you. We need the fans. Fuck off. We're here yet again, and yet again we walk away disappointed, despaired, disbelief, literally looking at the championship next season. That's literally what we're doing. We are dropping quicker than a hot stone. We are going down quicker than Bonnie Blue. We are an absolute embarrassment. You know, the fact that the three youngest players on the pitch tonight, actually four, Sousa, Sarr, Gray and Tell, are the only ones that showed a bit of bollocks about them, a bit of fight, a bit of stomach. All them senior players, all them leaders, they've all given up. They don't want to be here. They're already on the phone to their agent. Get me out of here next summer. Well, look, all we have is Mexico Open. You're shit. Going to Mexico. I don't care. Get me out of here. And they will go, even though they're in the middle of being taken over by cartels. That's how bad they want to get out of this fucking football club. We are an absolute mess. And we have gone down fractured. The one fear I didn't want is everybody going down, everyone losing the fight. You've got owners who realised halfway during this season the club is way too big for them. They realise they're out their debt and they're hiding now and they're looking to sell. They're looking to get out of this mess. You've got Igor Tudor who made his last stand after the Fulham game. The players can't defend, can't attack, can't run. He's called out every facet of the fucking game and we still lose 3-1 here tonight. So we'll be looking at a new manager change over the next couple of days. They won't let this go on for too much longer. He's already, first game, he's called out the club's ambition. Second game, called out the players. Let's see what he says tonight. He could very well have an Antonio Conte moment. You've got a dressing room that aren't playing for the fans because they don't care about us and are not playing for the owners. Romero's statement told us everything we need to know. They have given up. They're putting out the owners on blast for this situation. They have no fight and they don't want to be here. And let's be brutally honest. If you're Romero, you're Mickey van der Ven, it is easier for you to get out of this club if we get relegated because they're not going to carry your wages, even at 50%, down to the Championship. We are absolutely doomed. We are getting relegated and the season's over. Tonight was the last opportunity to really show fight. Palace was the last victory we've had back there at their stadium. Tonight was the last night for Tudor to show he can get it right, for the players to show that they have fight, and we've absolutely crumbled, despite even going 1-0 up in the game. Mickey van der Ven has a lot to answer for tonight as well. You know, we go 1-0 up. Right, you're the captain. You're wearing the captain's armband. Show some leadership. Got away with it on the first goal, switched off again, gave away the penalty. You're thinking after getting caught once and being bailed out by VAR, you go, fuck, I better concentrate. I won't let that happen again. 2 minutes later, in behind, off you go. These players have given up. They do not care. But at the same time, you can't sit here and stick with Tudor if he's, you've got to try something. You can't just go, you can't just accept it. You've got to try something. But we are but to be honest with you, although I want us to try something, it's not going to work. Nothing else is going to work. They allowed the Thomas Frank saga to go on for too long. 2 wins in 17 games. They allowed it to go on that long that they didn't give anyone really a chance to come in here and really pick these players up off the floor, pick their confidence up, pick the morale up, remind them how good they are. They didn't even give them a chance. And then you've got a North London derby coming up, and they give the players 5 days off, rather than actually bringing them in to run more. Gave Conor Gallagher 5 days off. The guy can't even run 5 yards. Simmons came on nearly crying at the guy. He was nearly in tears. Please, Conor, can you just move? Can you just make a 10-yard run? Couldn't even do that. But yet they gave the guy 5 days off. So we've got a squad that's not fit. We give them 5 days off heading into a North London derby. We can't defend. We can't attack. We give them 5 days off before a North London derby. We are fucked. We have made every wrong decision from that Europa League final to now, and we have paid the price for it. Bringing in Frank in the first place in the summer was the complete wrong move. And I was the only one that sat here, or I felt like the only one at the time in the Spurs sphere that actually called a spade for what it was. I was told negative, calm down, Dave, relax, just get behind it. You just want to be a negative Nancy. We brought in a guy. We're going into a Champions League campaign, and we brought in a guy that has only ever managed in the Premier League. He gets beamed out of cups in the first sight, which means he's only ever had to concentrate on the Champions League. Should never have been brought in for a fixture list of that magnitude, let alone players with the egos that a lot of our players have. It was never going to work. Then they fucked up in the summer transfer window. So many failed signings. Eze, Morgan Gibbs-White, Anthony Robertson in the January transfer window. And rather than go and try and rectify it, they sit around to the last minute of the window in the summer. Oh, well, Simmons isn't going to Chelsea. Let's see if we can lure him in here because he's out of Leipzig anyway. Same with Colin Mawani. His moves has fallen through. Let's bring him in. No planning in the summer transfer window. It took the first 2 months to bring in coach Frank and his fucking coaching team. Then the January transfer window. We're on our knees in terms of injuries. Bring in Suzanne and unfit Gallagher. I mean, the only ones that are actually paying for it, the only ones that are actually hurting is us, the fans. We're the only ones that care.
Yeah.
Tudor will be gone. Half of them players will be gone. The owners are set up. But we're left with the pain. We're left with the relegation. We're left with the hurt. Us fucking fans.
It's just could not have gone any worse today. I don't know what to say. I'm still shell-shocked from being 1-0 up and then going into this position we're in now. I'm shell-shocked. I thought 1-0 up, thought that actually meant that we were actually going to go on and win the game. I thought it meant that we actually could potentially have gone on and had a decent result and seen maybe the Spurs team be able to take some confidence from that. But in the space of 10 minutes, they somehow self-sabotaged themselves so much to get their captain sent off, give up a penalty at the same time, and then somehow not even get into halftime 1-1 level. I think there still would have been a chance. Potentially, we could have gotten something from this if we'd even just gotten into halftime level. They found a way to end up sealing off the game in the minutes after that, going 3-1 down. This team have self-sabotaged themselves so many times this season, I've lost track. I don't know if there's anything.
You're looking at it. Does anyone care? The fact that you like Sarr, Tell, Gray are your best players.
Yeah.
And yet you've got like experienced international players in around them. It's a sure sign you're getting relegated when the reason why the younger players, because they've no fear. Younger players have no fear. That's why they look like the best out there, because they're still putting the energy. They'll still try things. The experienced guys, you're really looking to really game manage, get us over the game, score big goals. They've all gone hiding. We are absolutely screwed. There is nobody coming in to save this.
No one believes
we're going down.
No one believes that they're going to stay up. You can tell in the players' body language. No one believes that they're going to be able to salvage this, be able to climb out of this. They needed to deliver today. They needed to win today. And they just failed so miserably. And the fact that they did it all inside the first half, not even like waiting until the second half and maybe getting a crushing blow then, the fact they did it all in the first half, killed it off, just shows that these players, it really is just the mentality though, because I still believe that on paper, what you see on paper, what these guys are capable of, you've seen them put in incredible performances last season, especially in Europe. They were able to buckle down. They were able to win a Europa League, but it's clear that the mentality of these players is absolutely rotten. They might have probably the worst mentality and attitudes of any players in the whole Premier League. You're seeing Wolves with nothing left to play for, showing all this fight just to give back to the fans, just to give them something to cheer for. And we can't even do this when there's actual real consequences, when we still have huge matches to play for, and these guys can't do anything to even lift themselves up at all. They have no respect for themselves, no respect for the club, no respect for the fans. And we're seeing teams that are already relegated, like Burnley and Wolves, already showing more fight in us when they have nothing to play for. Even Palace have nothing to play for. They're pretty much on the beach, and they're putting in more than what we have.
But all them teams below us that you mentioned, West Ham, Wolves, Burnley, if they get relegated, how many of them players of that squad are actually realistically going to get a shot
back into the Premier League? Yeah.
That's why they're fighting together. They're fighting for that. Our players, Mawani, he'll go and get another top club.
Yeah.
Solanke will get another Premier League move. Maddison will get a Premier League move. Romero and Van de Ven will still go to a big club. Yeah. A lot of our players, Porro, he'll go to a big enough club.
They want to get relegated.
Still get big moves.
It's like they want to get relegated. It seems like they want it. You might be right, Dave, which I hated to believe them earlier.
And we can sit here and talk about where's the pride and stuff. They'll do exactly what everyone else does when they walk away from the club. No winning mentality. Wouldn't invest in players. You hear the same rhetoric. Even Gareth Bale today. What's the biggest problem with Tottenham? No ambition. Don't want to go after the better players, and they cost money. And the reason why they cost money is because they're better players. We never want to do that. We're always trying to buy young and develop. Hopefully they come good, and that's a model we employ. That's how we got Gareth Bale in the first place. We're still doing it to this day.
Dan Coyce from earlier saying, this is definitely not how I expected this match to go. Can't progress the ball. We can't handle teams pressing. Seriously worried for the season. Come on, you Harris Army. Dan, thanks for the longevity of support. This is the worst way it could have gone, Dan. The fact that, like I said, we somehow self-sabotaged ourselves from going 1-0 up, giving us that ounce of hope that maybe they were able to turn things around, to then sabotaging themselves to go 3-1 and getting their best player, their captain, sent off going into another game against Liverpool. It's just amazing, Dan. They've probably put out the worst display we could possibly have seen. And then also to the fact that we can't progress the ball, we can't press. Igor Tudor is right, man. He basically more or less said, we can't attack, we can't run, we can't defend, we can't do anything. And once again, that's kind of proven to be true here. Pedro saying, so sad for Tottenham fans. Igor is a disgrace. I mean, Igor Tudor hasn't ripped up any trees or been able to change the mentality of these players and give them confidence, but it's not Igor, man. It's Thomas Frank from the get-go. Was never the right manager. Should have been sacked so much sooner. And it's also these players, man. These players are a disgrace. They
Yeah.
clearly don't care. They clearly have no fight, no self-respect to drag themselves out of this situation. It seems like they do, in fact, want to get relegated so that Dave is right, so that they can make their move away from the club even easier on themselves.
Thing is, if we stay up, you think the club are going to tell Romero and Van Ven in the summer they can leave when they've got three plus years left on the contract each? Not a hope. Not a hope of it.
Leighton Evelyn saying, when Archie Gray is your best player, you're being relegated. I mean,
Yeah.
I have respect now for, I mean, Archie Gray I was kind of neutral about, wasn't really my favorite player, wasn't someone I disliked either, but I've really gained a lot of respect for him. You know, he created the goal, partially played a role in the goal that we created against Fulham, created the goal today.
Yeah.
He showed effort, desire. He has occasionally a bit of quality about him as well. He's still extremely young.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a boyhood Spurs fan or anything either. He's, you know, he's a boyhood Leeds fan, and he's showing like he's playing like almost as if he were playing for Leeds the way he's been playing for us. And also you can even see it in his body language. You know, he's trying his hardest, but he almost looks like crying whenever you see him on the pitch. Actually, he looks like he can't fathom the fact that we're in this position. He looks like he truly cares, maybe just as a player, maybe as a professional. He seems to really care the fact that we are in this position right now. And I've gained a lot of respect for him. I've gained a lot of respect for Matisse Tell. Like I said from the beginning of the season, I wasn't really a big fan of Tell. Now all of a sudden I have become. I have a lot of respect for the guy. Sar, I think as well, wasn't as good as them, but I think you can tell he still cares. He still seems to show fight and desire compared to others. I have a lot of respect for the younger players because they seem to actually understand the situation that we're in and are trying. Maybe they don't have the quality that's necessary to get us
But that's the
out,
thing.
but they at least do care and they at least are trying.
That's the thing. Them on their own can't get us out of this. You need some of the other senior experienced players to step up. We know this. But you know what? Fair fucks to them. At least they're trying. At least they're not
That's what
just
we asked
crumbling and
for.
going with the status quo. You know, they're willing to try and stick their head above it. They're willing to try and drag this team forward. And for that, I have a lot of respect. Maybe don't have the quality to get us out of this. They don't. They just don't. But at least they're fucking trying.
Even when I've seen their heads drop, it's not like they've dropped their effort levels. You know, I've seen
No.
these young, like I said, Archie Gray looked like he was, you know, red faced and wanted to bawl and wanted to basically cry. But then you still saw him get up, make a clearance, win a 50-50, race down the pitch to be an option for someone. Same thing with Sar. Like at the end there, he made that lung busting run just to clear that, you know, cross away from Tyreek Mitchell, who would tap that home very easily. Same thing with Matisse Tell. So many times, just still willing to take on his man, still willing
But
to
like,
try to create something out of nothing. I have respect for that. Like you said there, Dave. It's not going to be enough to get us out, but maybe for the championship next season, I will have respect for those guys if they stick around, of
well,
course.
they're the guys that you're going to be stuck with. Archie Grays, your Bergvals, your Sars, your Sousas, you know, your Spences, players like that. That's what we're going to be left with. The best players will all leave, you know, and we'll be.
At least these
You
guys
bring
have self-respect.
Mikey
Yeah.
Moore in. You might get Donnelly an opportunity. Players like that. A lot of the loan army. That's what we're gonna. That's what we're gonna end up depending on. Like, and as much as them youngsters tonight do deserve praise, your Tell, your Gray, your Sousa, putting a Sar, putting a lot of heart, a lot of effort. Maybe not the quality there, but this is where we're at, and this is why it's alarming. We are praising the bare minimum effort, the
Yeah.
bare minimum.
And effort alone isn't going to get you to survive.
No,
But at least you have to point or tip your hat to it. Maybe this is Chow, I'm not sure, but thank you for the support. XAU, thank you for the support. Simon Coley saying, well done, Archie. Showed his heart. A lot of fans, I think, of Archie Gray tonight.
yeah,
I think if you weren't a fan of Archie Gray, I think you have to be after this, or at least you have to have a
yeah,
lot of respect for the kid.
yeah,
Well said, Simon. And also well said by Leighton Evelyn. Even Leighton Evelyn's shown the praise for
yeah.
the guy. Tony Yolo saying, I'm a big fan. I'm not buying, or I'm a big club. I'm not buying these weak players.
Look, you could be a big club in terms of your global fan base, the facilities you have. But at the end of the day, it's the people inside that make the club and really steer the direction of the football club. So this saying you're too big to go down, yeah, if you've got people inside the club that care and know what they're doing. We've got players getting sent off left, right, and centre, injured left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Changed manager left, right, and centre. Director footballs come and go left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
We're fucked. We're not too big to go down. We'll have the biggest stadium in the championship next year.
And then, if anything, it seems like we bought a bunch of players who clearly don't have the attitude and the mentality to get themselves out of a position like this, from Solanke to Basuma to even, unfortunately, maybe Romero, Van de Ven. These guys, like, they don't have that fortitude through these difficult times. They seem to almost make it worse. You know, they down tools, they lash out, petulant. Yeah. They don't have the fortitude to get themselves out of these difficult situations. They might be good players for teams that aren't struggling. They might be that difference maker for a team that isn't struggling. But in times like these is where you really find out are the truly tough and, you know, have the strong mentalities. And clearly almost 98%, 95% of this squad just doesn't. And the majority of them, unfortunately, seem to be the senior players, the guys who've played for top level teams, top level clubs. Those are the ones that seem to be more cowards than the younger ones, unfortunately.
And as well, sometimes when you're down there, you need a bit of luck on the pitching decisions. Bounce of the ball. We're getting absolutely none of it. Absolutely none of it. And it's all a recipe for relegation. And like, you look at the squad, you're going, right, you know, what player do you bet on pulling these players aside beyond the manager asking them to do it, beyond the owner to do it, pulling them all into the dressing room, having clear the air talks, and really leading this by the scruff of the neck, dragging players forward, you know, going, guys, look at the size of the club we're at. Look at what we do as a living. It's a privilege. Start acting like it, you know, holding people to account. Can anyone pinpoint one player that we honestly think is doing that in the dressing room right now? And no one can. And the fact that we don't, if you've got no leaders in there, you're even more screwed on top of the other things we've mentioned. And again, that's just your sprinkling. That's your, what do they call it? Your seasoning on the dish. That's just the seasoning to the recipe of relegation.
K Farm saying it's not a question of fortitude. They just simply don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm probably being too kind, trying to be eloquent when I just shouldn't be. They don't deserve it. Positives tonight says broken. The final whistle. Yeah. David THFC. Thank you, David, for the support. Saying leadership group, my ass. Romero, Van de Ven, Vicario can F right off. Fans don't deserve this mentality from them. 0 winners left in this stupid team.
Vicario should never be anywhere near it. I mean, the guy is the most rattled on the football pitch of any of them. He's really unraveled. You shouldn't be picked in there just based on age. It's got to be based on mentality, your performances week in, week out, how you train, how you conduct yourself. There's many things that go into making the captain of a squad. He shouldn't be anywhere near it. That's the first big downfall. The next two, Romero and Van de Ven, right now are taking it in turns of getting sent off and suspended for 3 games, which is absolutely insanity. And who's the other one?
Van de Ven, Romero.
Yeah. That's our leadership group, Dave. I mean, what hope have we got? 2 of them are taking it in turns to see who can be out the longest, and the other one is the most rattled. They're your leaders. We should be seriously concerned.
In the case of Vicario, he's just totally unraveled this season. He's turned into a shell of himself. He was.
So is Romero and Van de Ven. Well, they've unraveled for the last few months.
I think most disappointingly with Van de Ven and Romero is that in these crucial games, these massive games where they are in fact wearing the captain's armband, they've actually been the one that have sabotaged us the most. Like Van de Ven in a game like this, that's the worst possible thing he could have done. Given up a red card where he puts us down to 10 men, where it makes it even harder to get something from the game, but then simultaneously gave up a penalty as well. I think he should have just realized that he was beaten. You mentioned before, he got beaten on the first goal too, got away with it, somehow didn't learn his lesson, had it happen to him again. He also got beaten plenty of times in the Arsenal game. He just seems to be switched off, Van de Ven, for whatever reason. And then Romero too, like that game against Man United was crucial. Even that Man United game, we were kind of saying like, as good a form as they were in, we were like, we need to pick up points. You need to get
I'm
something
saying
from
that
these
since
games.
November,
So,
October.
yeah. So it's been the case that Romero and Van de Ven, they kind of went from saving Thomas Frank to actually putting points on the board for us that we didn't deserve. They've gone from doing that at the beginning stages of the season to now actually being the culprits behind us
But I would take that
certifying our
now.
relegation. So they've almost completely flipped. And then Vicaria's just been shit from kind of day one, to be honest. But
Yeah.
that's where I'm disappointed in Van de Ven and Romero's. They went
Ever
from
since
saving our asses to now hurting us.
ever since Vicario broke his ankle, he hasn't been the same player. He hasn't returned the same player at all.
Yeah. But yeah. And then, Van de Ven and Romero have just completely flipped. It's a good comment from you, David. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, big up, Dave.
Azad saying relegation is the only way forward, guys. Need a reset time. I mean, I keep saying if, it's probably when it happens, Azad. But the only positive I can take from the championship is the fact that we do get to get rid of a lot of these players that have absolutely stunk up the place. But then you do get to potentially see the guys that we've been vouching for, wanting to see for a long time, like Dave mentioned, Jamie Donnelly, Mikey Moores, Tyrese Hall, guys that we know that are talented, are from the academy, care about the club, and could be given their opportunities in the championship. Because Spurs are going to have to sell a good 70% of the squad, really. And so it would be nice to actually just have a whole new set of players to actually believe in and get behind, to be honest, because I am sick of these players.
Like, I do understand the logic in terms of ideally you clear house, right? You clear deck, you clear staff internally, you clear the playing squad, stuff like that. But if these owners don't change, does anyone really back them to do enough to be able to get us back up at the first line of asking? No. Yeah, we've all the resources to do it, but you've got to be able to use those resources to the best of your ability. We haven't done that under this ownership. And that's where I become deeply worried. And honestly, I think we'll end up like Nottingham Forest, down there for 20 odd years. I really do believe that. We'll be the club. We'll get to a couple of promotion playoff finals. We won't get over the hurdle. We are a cursed football club. And that's why I badly want to stay in the Premier League. I'd rather rectify the problems this summer from a Premier League base than heading down into the Championship. And that's just me personally.
I think the thing too with relegation, which I really don't like talking about it until it actually happens, to be perfectly honest, but if it does or when it does, who's to know whether they really push the boat out to get us back into the Premier League? Like, will they really spend the money to guarantee that we finish at the top of the championship? Do they even bring in the right manager to do that as well? But then also, once you get back into the Premier League, we've seen how hard it is for teams to just immediately solidify themselves back in sort of the Premier League. Like, you're seeing Leeds United, they spent a fair amount of money. They're still, and under Daniel Farke, like, they've been flying recently. They're still points away.
When I was a young lad, Leeds were in Champions League, by the way.
Yeah, and they were. I mean, and they're a massive, massive club, but they still, like, people are praising Leeds right now. They're still like barely alive and surviving the season. Nottingham Forest came up, nearly went back down under Steve Cooper, nearly went back down under Nuno, ended up sacking him. All of a sudden under Ange nearly got them relegated. Who's to know? Maybe Forest will also get relegated. Maybe they might actually end up being the ones that get relegated instead of us. And maybe we just do get by the skin of our teeth. Not saying that is or won't happen or whatever. But when you think about it, the teams that do end up coming back up that are massive football clubs like Forest, like Leeds, they still struggle to be able to survive, when they do come back up. Burnley, flip-flop, go up and down. Fulham for years, flip-flop, went back and down, up and down. That might be our fate, even if
you put yourself 10 years behind. You put yourself about 10 years behind.
This is why I'm depressed at the fact that I'm thinking, like, when's the last time we'll even be in the Champions? When's the next time we'll even be back in the Champions League?
Yeah, well,
it could be.
You may as well just enjoy them call games.
Yeah. Sergeant Stressful, Leighton Evelyn saying, Dave, Jack, please give me a wrench. I'm part of the family. Appreciate that, Leighton. I think
he also goes on to say, Jack, lads, my only channel for Watchalong. Thank you. Appreciate that, Leighton.
Leighton, I think you've been with us for a long time, man.
Long time.
And you do have a good sense of humor, because I know we kind of tend to give each other kind of shit back and forth. So I really appreciate that, Leighton.
He's the smart one. He keeps himself away from the camera. He's the smart one on that one, Leighton. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what, though? The one time I did actually see your face and get to speak to you on the show, was it We Are Tottenham TV or was it here? I can't remember, Leighton. It'd be nice to have a conversation with you again, though. You do seem like good banter, my man.
Yeah, we've always had a good crack with you, Leighton. And it sucks that it has to come to this, because I have enjoyed the happy clapper back and forths, and you calling us out, us giving you stick back and forth. That has been enjoyable, Leighton.
Leighton, I need you to do me a favor. Yeah, I need you to do me a favor as well, Leighton. Arsenal look like they're going to win the league. Tottenham look like they're getting relegated. Can you find me one country on earth that has no TV, no internet, in fact, no power, would be absolutely perfect, and everything else, and then we'll all emigrate there.
Dave likes the cold. Maybe North Korea. I'll send Dave to North Korea. He likes the cold. But yeah, man, you've been very, very kind to us, Leighton. It's very appreciative of you to say that. I could maybe look at giving more people the mods, because probably the next few weeks we'll continue to be bantered. Yeah, we're going to be getting stick and banter from rival clubs, so I probably should consider giving people more mod stuff. We just sometimes don't do it because some people go a little bit crazy with the banning and the timing out, but I trust you, Leighton. I trust you. Thanks for the support, by the way, man.
Big up, Leighton.
And then Sergeant Stressful saying, I really think the players are giving a big FU to these owners and the management. They know if they get relegated and they get out of the contracts and move on. I think
and us
100%.
They don't like the boom we gave them. And us, include us into that for sure.
Yeah. Antarctica, Dave says lazy 8. With Antarctica, what's nice about that is actually you're then the only person there as well. Dave will just be in a science lab or something in Antarctica studying SPURS DNA and the mutations of it.
Perfect place for me to go to there, Antarctica. Big up, Nick.
And spot on
could
comment.
Be me and about 2 million others. Turn it into our own country. But Sergeant Stressful, I mean, look, I said this, a couple of days ago. I think Romero's statement, reflects the feeling around the actual playing squad. No incentives, and there's nothing the owners control in front of them that will incentivize them to fight. They don't like the owners. That's quite clear. They don't like the fans. That was a culture that Ange Postecoglou set in. It was everybody on the outside fucked them. It's all about us on the inside. But us fans were never included in that. And that's where the culture of F us comes from. We're absolutely screwed. They don't want to do it for us. None of them have any loyalties to the club or in terms of the shirt, the area, nothing like that. It doesn't mean anything to them. It doesn't mean nothing to them. We're screwed. We're absolutely screwed, Stressful. Sergeant.
Oh, man. You're a spot on comment. I think it was a few months ago or maybe a month ago when Dave mentioned something like what you just said there, Sergeant Stressful. And I remember kind of chiming back on like, that is a scary thought to be having, is that these players could in fact be downing tools so much so that they get relegated, get an easy move away from the club, so that they can also say F you to the fans, to the ownership, to the management. It's a scary, scary thought. It's probably proven to be true. JT Wirecloth saying captain's armband went to 3 players tonight. That's just not right. I mean, all the captains have just failed us this season. David THFC saying, thank you, Dave and Jack, for the therapy. I hate these players. I have no love for them anymore at this point, to be honest. Dropkick Your Teacher saying Forest game will be the true relegation decider. Yeah. I think now, I've now totally accepted, RST, that it's just, I'm now not even going to have any faith in what Spurs can do. I'm just believing that hopefully either West Ham or Forest just lose games on a regular basis like we do. I actually don't think that's going to happen. I think Forest probably have gotten a huge amount of momentum from surviving that Man City game. I mean, they had clearances off the line. They got away with a penalty decision. They, put an amazing, I think, what was it? Man City at one point went 2-1 up. Then they pulled a goal back. Forest, and that was also away from home at the Etihad. I mean, I think they're going to be like West Ham, where they're now going to go into every game feeling like they can get something from it, where we're totally the opposite. And West Ham, I'm pretty much convinced that Nuno has actually found a way to get them. He went from the job almost being impossible to get them to survive to somehow keeping them up. He did it with Forest. He's now done with West Ham. I said to Dave and you guys months ago, my biggest worry about this relegation battle is that the 2 managers, Sean Dyche, now Vitor Pereira, Nuno over at West Ham, these are managers that have successfully done this thing in the past. Whereas Thomas Frank, not really, at Brentford, he was never really that close to being relegated. And then Igor Tudor, of course, hasn't ever managed the Premier League. doesn't maybe know what it's like to be in a situation like this in the Premier League. Just it worries me, man. I think the fact that we're going up against these managers that have found a way to instill this fight or flight type of mentality, this survival mentality into their players, it's truly worked for them. But for us, we just don't have the managers that can do that, or potentially even the players either. But yeah,
That not in the Forest game is a 6-pointer now. Like, you look at it, right? We've got Liverpool next. Never win that fixture. We could actually be in the relegation zone by the time that Forest game comes around.
Yeah.
Because their next fixture, Fulham.
Yeah.
And they're at home. Could very easily win that. West Ham's next fixture, they've got Man City and Aston Villa. You're hoping them two teams do us a favour. But after that, then they've got the likes of Wolves, Crystal Palace. Could easily pick up 6 points there. So, we have to win that Forest game. We've got a little section then after the Liverpool game and Atletico and the Champions League fuss is out the way. Forest, Sunderland, Brighton, Wolves. If we don't pick up 6 points there, we're done. We're absolutely done. Because them fixtures are in and around when West Ham are playing Wolves, Crystal Palace. Forest have a few. They've got like Burnley and someone else within there. So, them run of fixtures after the Liverpool game, we've got to pick up points. But come that Forest game, we could very well be in the relegation zone if results go against us.
Yeah. Thanks for all the support, everybody. As always, we try to get behind the team. We try to get behind these players. We were all on cloud 9 when we went 1-0 up. It's just, once again, these players, they need to do their end of the bargain. They need to do their side of things. They just can't. They just can't. They're incapable.
They don't love this club the way we do.
Yeah.
They don't. There's no incentives for them to stay on and fight here. They all want out. They got the Europa League success together. All branch off on the different journeys now.
But
it'll be interesting. Look, it'll also be interesting to see what the club do with Tudor over the next couple of days.
So stay tuned.
Do they keep him in? Do you gamble and keep him in after the Liverpool game for them run of fixtures? Or do you look to change and bring in a guy that's going to come in, blow smoke up their ass, tell them how good they look, tell them how great their hair looks, tell them how great they are and stuff like that. Let's wait and see. Tomorrow will be a huge decision day for this ownership once again. Let's see what they do. And again, thank you, everybody. To Jack's point, just to echo the sentiment. This is hard, this is stressful, and this is painful. There's going to be arguments along the way with each other because we're all just frustrated. But at the end of the day, thank you, everybody, for all the support today. Once again, despite the club always asking us fans, we've turned up again. We've turned up again. But love you all, and we'll see you back here again.
We'll see you back here again, everybody. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Thanks for all the love you guys show us and the support you guys show us through thick and thin and through the just headaches of Tottenham Hotspur. And we'll be back again. Probably not too long. But see you next time, everybody.
See you soon.